Yo, yo, we're live, right? We are live. What's up? Hello, chat. Welcome. What's up? What is up, everyone? Hi. What's up? Okay. Hello. What's up? It's time. It is time. I saw a comment earlier or a chat earlier about the Christmas event. One should reason. Yeah, we're gonna be moving it to December. But what's up, guys? Gonna ban someone? Uh-oh. Xeno's here. Uh-oh. Run. What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah, what's up, Robert? What's up? Let's go into FGOLO before we jump into the actual... I can't believe that yesterday was a Vikabron. That's very much on point. I didn't do a Vikabron though, or I didn't do the FGOLO yesterday, but... I guess let's start off with Kotomi no Kirei, might as well, right? Oh my god. Well, it's Lawful Evil Earth. Probably female. 4-star, not an alter ego. I'm gonna guess it's a 4-star. It could also not be a 4-star. It could be less than a 4-star. Okay. That, not a bad guess, Single target quick. Female, 4-star. Earth. Not an archer, most likely. Unless it's a 3-star archer or something. Single target. Oh god. 4-stars are not my forte. Who am I kidding? Nothing's my forte here. I feel like Danzo's probably not that. I don't know why, but that's how I feel about it. Chiyome, I don't know why in my mind Chiyome is arts, but I could be wrong. Ooh, what if she's not arts? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Or we're not gonna find out. It could be welfare. Wait, it could be welfare. I'm pretty sure there's no way Shiki is not like human. Yeah. Buster, I think. Wu? Is Wu story locked or something? I don't know. It could be Wuzoti. Oh, she would be human. Human. She's limited, right? This Chloe. Summer Chloe is limited, I believe. Actually, is she limited? I don't remember. God. I feel like I'm getting worse at this as time goes on. Oh, that's all good. It's all good. Huh. Should be limited, probably. Oh, let me try it. Just a class check. She is limited. It's not Berserker. Oh, also, of course, it wouldn't be Summer. It's Lawful Evil. Of course, I forgot about the Lawful Evil category there. Did I already go through casters? I didn't. Cersei, I think, is Buster, right? If I remember correctly. The Kokten actually are quick, but I believe they're AoE, right? Five-star. I don't think so. Human. I don't know, actually. Legit? That's Summer. Legit, zero clue. Isn't 1G now also quick single target? No, I think this Canis is definitely... I think she's a buster, right? Also, it would be unknown gender, that's it. Don Quixote is male. 5-star. Male. This is, rough. Oh! Yep. Oh, what do you mean, no? Of course she would be neutral good. Oh god, I do not know Lancers. I was so sure that it was her. Wait. Wait, does that mean it's welfare? It does. Wow, who the hell's welfare? Which Lancer is a welfare one? Let's see. Like Valkyrie. Who? I feel like Valkyrie would be welfare, but I'm pretty sure she's not single target quick though. Also, I'm pretty sure she's Sky. Or Star. She's not Earth. It's not Valkyrie. But I'm pretty sure she's... Is she even welfare? I don't know. Jin Liangyu, I'm pretty sure is quick special. It could be like Neja or Parvati. But as far as... It could be Naga or Kagetora. I don't know. Mary Anning? Ibaraki Doji? I don't think so. Huh. Oh. Wait. No, she would... Elizabeth Bathory is a human, right? Isn't she? Actually, no. She probably wouldn't... let me try it. Oh, she's permanent. She is a human. Okay, I wasn't sure what the Lancer one is, because there's too many Elizabeths. Okay, I'm gonna just... rapid fire. She's permanent. Oh, wow. This Valkyrie is permanent. Okay, good to know. Rapid fire, rapid fire. There's no way... Is Mary Anning like a 4-star or something? I feel like... I don't know why. I feel like she's way lower. She's like one of those like Paul Bunyan type characters. It's like 1-star. Let me try it. Okay, yeah. Friend point limited. She looks like she could be welfare. That's why I did it, but she's not. Who the hell's welfare then? Parvati? Permanent? I am... Am I missing? I'm missing something. Nagao Kagetora? But I'm pretty sure she's limited, no? Whoa, that was kind of close. She is welfare. Who the but it's not her. I'm lost. It's not Yumeiren, because Summer. Richa, I'm pretty sure Richa is a 5-star. Ares is a 5... This Ares is a 5-star, 5-star. This is a 5-star, right? This Skata. Yeah. Neja? No. Ibaraki Doji? No. Oh god, we're spending too much time on this. It was not supposed to be this hard. Rapid fire, quick. Bro. Am I mistaken in thinking that this Skatach is a 5-star? No, I'm not. Surely. Kia? Wait, what's Lancer Kia? Wait, Berserker Kia is a 3-star. Is Lancer Kia a 4-star? Oh, she is, but she's not the one. Yeah, I swear I'm getting worse at this as time goes on. Wait, actually, I could see this being... Oh, never mind. She is welfare. Oh. Bringhild is Sky. Canis, I believe, is a 5-star or... Yeah, unknown gender either way. Yeah, so it's not that. It's not that. 5-star. Guy, 3-star. 3-star. 5-star. Huh? Maybe this Minamoto no Raiko? No. I thought so, but... Who the hell is it then? We're so close. Ain't no way it's this then. Okay, I was gonna say. I'm so lost. Wait, who? I'm missing someone obvious, right? 5-star. AoE Arts. She's not welfare though, right? She's permanent. Yeah. Oh, she's also art special. I thought she was quick special. I give up. I have no idea. I'm not gonna give up. Vricha is a 5-star, right? I swear there was a banner of her. She's limited. I could be making that up though. 3-star. 3-star. Guy. 5-star. Clay. 5-star. Guy. Guy. Unknown. Sky. Guy. Oh, wait. No. She's also Sky. Five-star. That's a guy, right? Sakamoto Ryoma. Yeah. 5-star Buster. Utsumi Ares. This is a 5-star Utsumi Ares, the Lancer one, right? The Avenger one is a 4-star. Or not Avenger. Yeah, is it? I don't remember. Yeah, that one is a 4-star. This one's a 5-star. So, if this is not... This is summer, right? Not all summer servants have the summer alignment? No! No! That's BS. That's so BS. Nah. Nah. Is this a new record? Might be. That actually... Okay, that's not fair. That's just straight up cheating from the game side. That's so... Oh, fashion is here. Oh my god, I can't believe that. That's a way to start it off. Oh, hi. Okay. Wait, Ares Lancer is a welfare, a 4-star? Wait, what? Isn't there a 5-star Ares as well? What's that one then? I thought there were only 2 Areses. Are there 3? Or am I just completely misremembering stuff? No? Well, I guess I'm wrong then. No 5-star? Oh my god. Okay, today's gonna be an interesting day, it seems. What a start, what a start. That's the wrong button. Well, it's time to go into the Eternal Ice Fire Sanctuary. Gitter Damerang. AoE Arts, I see. Well, let's go. Germany, baby. I'm guessing. Oh, wow. We're picking up right where we left off. In the same sentence. I repeat, I'm a mage from proper human history. Please come find me at the following coordinates. This is Baldanders. This is Bald, the Wandering Sea. Wandering Sea. Wandering Sea. The Wandering Sea. That's one of the three organizations of the Magecraft world. There's the Clock Tower in London, the Atlas Institute in Egypt. What happened to Christmas? We're doing it in December. And the oldest of them all, the Wandering Sea, it was located on an island from Age of Gods, hidden in the northern oceans. Does this mean it still exists? Scandinavian mythology, German name. I see.
Atmospheric analysis complete. Nitrogen, oxygen, argon, and carbon dioxide levels all green. The mana in the atmosphere is almost identical to levels in the 21st century. I'm not picking up any harmful trace substance either.
So we still have breathable air, even in this creepy bleached world. Well, that means we can park the shadow border and go have a look for ourselves. What do you think, Delivery Matt? Doesn't that sound intriguing, stepping out into the world of sheer nothing in every direction? Of course it does. First we'll go out and get some fresh air, then we'll look for food. You still haven't told me what the Wandering Sea is, actually. Huh. You don't know either, do you? Yo, what's up, Tim? Oh, of course I do, you dolt. Gordolf Music is not a man to pretend to know something he doesn't. Yeah, I saw it, Zeno, I saw it. It means Twilight of the Gods. I saw it. The Mages Association isn't a monolith, I'll have you know. Just because I used to work at the clock tower doesn't mean I've ever been to the supposedly living Wandering Sea in the North Sea.
Oh, so you only heard rumors? I thought you were some big important family old man.
Don't you call me that, Double Chin. If I spell it out for you, then here it is. The Wandering Sea of Baldanders is the first enigma ever discovered in the world of Magecraft, and it will be the last to be puzzled out. True, Robert. It's an island of mysterious and full of mystics that even such a gifted mage of an incredibly prestigious bloodline as myself may not even set foot in. Foot on it. Okay. It's an island. Okay. The Wandering Sea of Baldanders is an island.
It's true. That all fits with what's in Chaldea's database. It says that though the Mages Association has been around since the start of the AD era, it also split into 3 branches shortly after its inception. The mages who settled in London evolved with the times and focused on developing Magecraft over the course of history. That faction went on to become the Clock Tower, the largest and most powerful Magecraft organization in the world.
Did you get Rhines? No, I'm saving up for Ptolemy.
Its members include the Animasphere family, the founders of Chaldea, and Mr. Gordolf here.
Oh. Oh, yeah. The clock tower, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Animasphere, Chaldea, Gordolf, yeah. Quite so. Here in the 21st century, the Mages Association and the Clock Tower are all but synonymous.
The next major faction is the Atlas Institute in Egypt. They're dedicated to perfecting alchemy. We actually infiltrated their headquarters once, during the Sixth Singularity.
Yep, I remember that.
It was a huge research complex, almost like a giant crypt, being deep underground. And as easy as it was to get in, it was hard to get out. The Atlas Institute's ironclad rule is that the technology created there must never leave. But Chaldea's first director was granted an exemption, thanks to the Atlas contract.
Yeah. Atlas contract.
The technology he was able to take from Atlas Institute enabled him to complete Chaldea's.
Wait, quick refresher, guys. The Atlas contract, is that one of those things where, like, there were, like, 7 of them given out, but only 3 of them were ever recovered or something like that? I think they talked briefly about that. But I don't remember. Yeah? Okay.
It was also the Atlas Institute that presented him with the Void Reality Observation Device, Papermoon, one of the finest mysticodes ever made.
Yo, what's up, Kev?
Indeed, they seldom poke their noses out of their little hole in the ground, but I'm told they do converse with lords, albeit as little as possible. They may be a heartless bunch who only care about weapons and technology, but they can be rather useful if you play your cards right.
Yeah, Taboos of Atlas, that's it.
And finally, the last faction is the Wandering Sea, the Baldanders, said to be somewhere in the North Sea. However, the most I could find about them was a brief overview, even in Chaldea's extensive files. It said that their cardinal rule is to only recognize magecraft from the Age of Gods and refuse to accept any advancements or alterations urged by civilization.
Okay. Well, then it would kind of make sense for them to be involved in the Lostbelts or something, right? Because the Lostbelts are basically trying to revert the history into the Age of Gods. I guess it could kind of make sense if they were somehow involved in this.
In essence, their ideology is the exact opposite of the Clock Towers.
Indeed, refusing to accept progress in magecraft means refusing to accept consumer civilization. The Wandering Sea's philosophy of magecraft is fundamentally incompatible with modern human society. That is why they keep their gates firmly shut, and why they seldom add to their number. In other words, they're a bunch of old fuddy-duddies obsessed with magecraft so ancient it has to be measured with carbon dating. That said, they do open their gates just once every year to try and recruit promising new talent. But even among mages of the Clock Tower, the number who actually make it to the Wandering Sea can be counted on one hand.
Baldanders. Soon different. Okay. Cool.
Do you see my point? I'm saying the Wandering Sea is every bit as secretive as the Atlas Institute, just in a different way. No one from the outside has ever been able to get the full story, the reason being, as the name suggests, the Wandering Sea is always on the move.
What? Okay. I was gonna say, isn't it an island? Okay, it's a floating island.
Most who know of it believe it to be a floating island somewhere in the North Sea, but it is, in fact, the very opposite. The Wandering Sea's headquarters were built before the AD era began, and they never move at all. It is instead the sea in which they are located that moves around. A world unto itself in many ways.
It's the sea that moves around. Uh-huh. Okay.
That's almost certainly why its location still remains a secret even in the 21st century. Land that moves around while placing mystic textures on itself. I see. That would make it its own independent singularity.
Okay, I wanna go there. That'll be sick. This is turning into One Piece.
It would also explain how it was able to escape whatever turned the Earth's surface into an endless white desert.
All this time.
All this time they've been turning their noses up at us, but the moment things go south, they don't have any issue sending us a distress signal. Some successors to true mystics they turned out to be.
They should try taking a page from our book.
We're the ones who made it through Russia by the skin of our teeth, with no outside help. We're the ones who are currently flailing about with no plan.
At least I understand that the situation is still pretty dire, I guess.
Given the present circumstances, it looks like the people of the Wandering Sea have decided to bend their rules in order to offer us a lifeboat.
At any rate, Administrative Advisor Holmes, I have a question for you. I would like to be as certain as possible. What do you make of this? Can we trust that the distress signal is genuine?
I would bet my life savings that it is not genuine. I feel like they out of everyone would not be relying on like technology like distress signals and like radio signals and stuff like that if they were in danger, right? From the sounds of it. I'm afraid I can't speak to that. What do you think, Da Vinci?
Could go either way from the look of it. This transmission isn't part of the clock tower standards, but its wavelength is pretty close to the waveforms the Atlas Institute uses. Since we don't have any data about the Wandering Sea ourselves, I can't really give you a definitive answer. Still, I can verify that there's definitely something to be found at these coordinates.
Well, I guess we have to go then.
Whatever their story is, if there's a Magecraft workshop there, I'd really like to at least check it out. I know we managed to stretch things with the materials we got in Russia, but there are still limits to what the Shadow Boulder can do. What I really want to do is retune the whole frame from scratch, but I doubt we'll be finding much in the way of materials considering the entire world seems to be an empty wasteland.
These coordinates from the Wandering Sea would put it in the seas west of Norway. We could go through the Scandinavian peninsula, or turn north of Germany and cut across Denmark. We just left Moscow heading west, so it will take us a few days to reach them regardless of our route.
A few days? Are we traveling at like the speed of sound? Well, actually, you probably can make it.
Assuming that the border can convert the mana into the atmosphere into electricity, that just leaves the question of food.
What if we go to the Wandering Sea via Zero Sail? Can we just, you know, pop over there? That's what I'm saying. Magecraft ourselves into the area.
No Zero Sails. As a technical advisor, I expressly forbid it.
Yeah, exactly. The entire world is now just one big road. Direct road. So it's a lot easier to travel, that's for sure.
Even if you're going to run into another one of those storm walls along the way, we need to stick to the surface as much as possible.
But why? And did you just say there are more of these storm walls? Explain yourself, technical advisor. If there's another storm wall in our path, doesn't that mean running straight into another Lostbelt?
We don't have any other choice, Kordov. Not with the two big problems we're facing.
Can we just like drive around the storm wall?
First, there's a small matter of the Wandering Sea living up to its name. These coordinates they sent us are all over the place. Literally, in fact. They're in a constant state of flux. Nothing
Definite?
or precise. With coordinates like this, it'll be very risky to try zero sailing there with the paper moon. So, until and unless we go to the Wandering Sea directly and forge some kind of connection to it, a long distance zero sail is out of the question. Second, and this is the real problem, we don't have the energy.
Oh.
Yes. Holmes also helpfully suggested converting mana into electricity. As if it were a simple matter, but that can only get us so far. The conversion rate isn't efficient enough, so we'd end up spending more power than we can produce, which would make a long zero sail trip fatal.
2.5 thousand kilometers. Okay. Yeah, doable.
After all, no more power means no more working life support systems, and I don't know about you guys, but I shouldn't want to be out in this bleached white world all by myself.
Yeah, that grill we got was for show, exactly. I have like a few grills in my back pocket if you need them, Da Vinci. We can use them as a power source.
Good point. The logic walls we put up in a void space, they use a lot of power. At our current energy levels, I don't think the border could last 2 hours here. And like Da Vinci said, we don't even have the exact coordinates we need.
Same for Hans.
Yeah. So what? Are you saying we need to enter another Lostbelt if we're going to reach this possible hope for salvation. What is this new Lostbelt anyway?
If you use a typical world map, then the entire Scandinavian peninsula is covered by one of these stone walls.
Okay.
Another half a day or so of driving, and you should all get to see the closest thing to the edge of the world for yourself.
I take that to mean this white, featureless ground will continue until we exit Russian territory then. At any rate, we have two possible routes to the Wandering Sea's designated coordinates. One that takes us across Scandinavian peninsula, and one that brings us out to sea via Poland and Germany. Da Vinci, in your estimation, which of these gives us the best chance? Should we go by land or by sea?
I think making a sea voyage would be a lot to ask of the border. We could perhaps get through the Strait of Dover. But to be honest, I'd rather we keep our distance from the British Isles, since we have no idea about the state of the oceans just now. So what I'm saying is, I think the overland route is the best choice right now.
Good grief. No sooner are we done with one Lostbelt than we're off to a second. Your thoughts, Mr. Delivery Man?
Are there any other regions we could cross?
An excellent question. I want to know what's going on in the rest of the world, too. What about Europe, for instance?
The Scandinavian peninsula is the only place with a storm wall. I'm not seeing anything on the Greek side whatsoever.
Yeah, what's up, Ignacio? What's up?
Also, I didn't mention this because I didn't want to upset you, but I'm not seeing anything from England at all.
Okay.
We need more powerful observation equipment than what the Shadow Borders got to see what's happening. Than what the Shadow Borders got to see what's happening with the British Isles.
Oh, what the Shadows Borders got to see what's happening with the British Isles. I see. Don't worry, I'll get there in LB6.
So settle on having us cross the Scandinavian peninsula then, aren't you, Da Vinci? Alright, we've come this far after leaving Moscow, so the border's current speed. We should reach the peninsula in about 2 days. Very well then, use that time to make sure we're fully prepared. Mynheer, if we run into anything we could use to shore up our defenses along the way, take that opportunity to stop the border and ensure everything is in good working order. Da Vinci, you look after the little demi-servant girl. I can't take her falling down on the job.
I can't have her falling down on the job.
Holmes, come with me. We're going to the solitary confinement chamber. Huh?
Solitary confinement? Mr. Gordolf, does that mean...
Of course, I'm going there to interrogate Haddock.
Oh, I forgot that we kidnapped him. Okay.
He should be waking up anytime now. It's time for me to put my brilliant questioning skills to use. Then, when I'm through with him, he'll have told us what the cryptors are, what Wodheim is planning, everything. Mark my words. Don't you look at me like that. You need the right people for the right job. I admit I may not be the best fit for interrogation, but you, even less so. Don't you worry. Haddock may be something of a twisted little brat, but he's still a growing boy. Merely tempt him with food and he'll be putty in my hands.
Bro, he's not you. Can't you tell that he's not a big fan of food? He weighs like 2 hamburgers.
Trust me, one whiff of my creamy carbonara will turn his complexion from sour milk to sunflowers in an instant.
Worry not, Mr. Delivermat. I'll see to it that the interrogation doesn't evolve into violence. In fact, I have my own questions I wish to ask him. I have a fairly good idea of the cryptor's goal now, and I also believe I know the extent of Kadok's and Lupus's personal knowledge. However, there are still 2 important things I know little about. The Tree of Emptiness, and that serious slide command spell of his.
Yes, correct.
And granted, the latter is something Kadok merely mentioned once, and may not be that important.
I have a feeling it is important. He also doesn't sleep, so Russian sleeping experiment won't work. True. Maybe we need a hot Russian girl to tempt them.
I thought there weren't supposed to be any more opportunity.
We're not after the Russian woods yet. Something's approaching us at high speed. It's closing in on our port side at our 90 kilometers per hour. Come on, Manir. Floor it before it catches up to us.
Cool.
I can't. We're just about to go uphill. The borders can't go any faster. The border can't go any faster.
Oh crap, I'm picking up a heat signature too. It's an RPG.
Why is there an RPG?
Impact in 3, 2.
Is this blast resistant?
I felt that. Please tell me that wasn't a direct hit, Da Vinci. Damage report. Is the engine intact? Are we going to have to bail in the middle of this race? I'm sure the damage is negligible, and our armor is still perfectly intact. We shouldn't need to do more than wipe off the scorch mark.
If you summon Anastasia, bro's gonna get mind broken worse than Yami, you give bro Kaiba. Yo, what's up, Enzor? What's up?
I'm sure the damage is negligible, and our armor is still perfectly intact.
Oh, I already did this.
The Shadow Buddha's armor is a composite of cutting-edge technology and magecraft theory. Normal weapons can't even scratch it.
That's not what I'm seeing, Holmes. The blast took out one of our armor plates. Another hit like that, and we'll be in deep shit.
Huh? Really? Holmes!
That means... I remember now. This is the same sort of explosion I felt way back 2 weeks ago, when I was just a helpless, albeit handsome man being shot at with an anti-material rifle. This can only mean that Kwenska is back to finish the job. It really might be curtains this time.
Oh. Well,
Spare us the trip down memory lane, old man. Come on, Holmes, do something.
Right, my apologies. I'm not used to eating crow. Evacuate all staff in the port side hallway to the engine room immediately. Miss Kirillite and I will go and deal with this attack. On that note, Miss Kirillite, I would like you to put up a magical energy barrier in the internal hallway so as to fend off a possible second round. I trust you're alright with that, Delivery Matt.
go for it, Mash.
Don't worry, Senpai. I won't let them put one more scratch on the border.
The hostile entity should reach the border in 50 meters. Putting up a visual now.
They must think they're hot stuff. Their vehicles must have an impressive suspension if they're heading straight at us, though. I didn't think Russia had any race cars like that around. Alright, where are you? You little leftover opechnik? Let's see what you look like. What the actual hell?
That's not a vehicle. It's a person. Someone's approaching on foot. Wait, that silhouette.
Yeah! Hell yeah.
The clergy vestments and a Lostbelt servant reading. It's that priest, the one who calls himself Metropolitan Macarius.
Is this...
I woke up when I thought I heard a voice calling me. It was a cold, almost brittle kind of voice. Where am I? Does this mean I'm still alive? There's a dull ache in the back of my head where I got pistol whipped. He sure wasn't playing around. Goddamn cowboy. Shouldn't outlaws be cool and laid back and all that? This shaking. Am I in a vehicle? This must be the shallow border. Try to assess the circumstances as best as I can in this dimly lit place. Looks like they took me prisoner.
Yeah, he does, Robert.
They'd bound my hands, but now I can move around freely. The anti-magecraft cuffs they must have used on me are lying in pieces on the floor. Did I break them unconsciously while I was out? No, I couldn't have. I know I'm not capable of that. Why are the cuffs so dang cold? Did something freeze them enough to turn them brittle? Or maybe it's her farewell gift to me. Did the thought even enter my mind makes me sick. I don't have time to get all sentimental. Now that I've failed, I don't have the right. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm going to waste this opportunity. If I'm gonna make a getaway. Is someone attacking the shadow border from the outside? But the only ones who would do that are the crypters. Does that mean someone's here to rescue me? No, there's no chance of that. They're here to shut me up. There's no other reason anyone would waste their time on a loser like me. Alright, I can't just sit around and wait for them to kill me. First off, I'm gonna find a way out of here. After that, who knows? Escaping's all I can hope for now. Once that's done, I'll just have to see where the wind takes me.
Damn it. There goes another one. What's the situation?
Mesh rescued Sheol just in time. That one barely did anything. Way to go, Mesh. The hostile servant is still in pursuit of the border's port side. Wait, is he about to fire again? How many rounds did he even bring with him?
I just noticed the NFF services marking on that thing. It must be one of Koyanskaya's weapons. No wonder he was able to damage the magecraft armor. That's sad. It looks like that priest is all sermon and no rod. Like pearls before swine. He's so too gold before music, I suppose. What? The only one who could properly handle a modern magecraft weapon like that is Koyanskaya herself.
Wait, what? The hatch is open. Why is the hatch open? Gordolf, quickly! Check the internal surveillance camera. I think someone opened the border's hatch and got outside.
There's someone on the starboard ramp.
What? That can't be right. You expect me to believe someone's hanging off the side of this... of the side like this is some kind of action move. Wait, that's Cadox and Lupus. Just how many adventure crazy nuts are there around here?
I thought there was something on us. The signal's headed toward the deck now.
So he's trying to take advantage of the confusion to escape, eh? Come on, deliver man. We're taking that hatch and going up there too. Do not let Kado get away. I have a mountain of questions I still need to ask him.
Right. Sure, man. We can see Kira use the RPG. Yeah, I know. I remember it.
Shh. You, huh? Figures you'd show up. You're looking a little last days now. Glad to see her back to your usual happy-go-lucky nonsense.
Looks like you're back up and at him too.
Yeah? Guess we've both been pushing ourselves to the limit. Takes its toll though, doesn't it? I always felt the pressure before, but it's even worse now that it's gone. Hell, I might as well have had a bag of feathers on my shoulders earlier compared to now. We both knew what we wanted to do, but we didn't really get it.
Enough chit-chat already, Zemlupus. Get back inside the border now, and I'll make sure you're treated fairly under international law.
International law, Lamal.
Trust me, you don't want to be stupid and go jumping off a moving vehicle like this. I can tell you from experience that you'll regret it. You'll end up dead, and we'll have lost you. Show me that you're willing to help us, and I'll be willing to put in a good word for you with the association.
You don't have to threaten me. I thought there might be a lifeboat or something out here, but there's nothing. Getting out here was a huge pain in the ass, and it looks like it was all for nothing. Once I might have jumped off just to spite you, but now I've got a promise to keep. I can't go throwing my life away. You want to interrogate me, right? Fine. I'll tell you everything you want to know. That's a small price to pay for survival. At this point, I don't care what it takes to stay alive.
Koyan maybe?
Excellent. This makes my little insurance trip out here well worth it.
Oh, fuck.
Turn around, you idiot.
Kadok. Damn. Okay.
Putin, you son of a...
Why, if it isn't Gordolf music, how nice to see you again. You too, Master of Chaldea. Allow me to offer my congratulations on successfully taking down Russia.
Let go of him. Right now.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I have my own concerns. You understand, of course. My job was to oversee Kadok Zimlupus's role as a crypter, and that role has come to an end. So I thought I would give him as merciful a send-off as possible. As if Da Vinci wasn't enough, now he's gone and stabbed Kadok in the back too. As a gentleman, I'm honor-bound to stop him, but my golf punch will never work on him. Damn it, where's Holmes when you need him? I thought he was always supposed to be 2 steps ahead. Not to worry, Director Gordolf. Eliminating all of you isn't my job description. Russia is currently my sole jurisdiction, you see. As such, I needed to handle this before it left the area entirely. Sure, Robert. The twink must die. If I can't have him, no one can. I hope you can forgive the necessity of my resorting to such drastic measures, unbefitting of my age though they are. I'm afraid I lack Koyan Sky's ability to move between Lostbelt. I'm limited to getting around the same way you do. As a middle manager of sorts, I'm not able to go to the next Lostbelt without the foreign god's permission.
Foreign god. Intriguing. Would you be so good as to tell us more, Metropolitan Macarius? Sorry I'm late, Master. Huh? Kadok?
Now then, I'd best be on my way. I hope you won't mind my saving the answer to your question for our next meeting, Sherlock. Oh, but before I go, I would at least like to put a stop to this false name you've been using for me. My true name is Rasputin, Grigory Rasputin. That said, I confess that this spirit origin doesn't belong to me. I'm simply borrowing it from a dead man.
I deduced that a long time ago, my dear priest. My concerns are more fundamental in nature. Where did you acquire that dead man? In proper human history, Goto Minakire's body was cremated. So how did you come to take possession of a dead man without a body?
Oh, I'm sure you'll figure that out sooner or later, Sherlock. That is, after all, what you do.
Mm-hmm. 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 I'm a tiny bit confused because up until this point, pseudo-servants didn't require like a full physical body to be summoned into it. They could just be summoned into someone from history or future who was kind of compatible with the spirit origin, so I don't know why now they need a physical body, but okay.
You once called the incineration of humanity a mythological murder case. In which case, go ahead and label this attack the same way. Ask yourself who committed this crime, and how. Once you have arrived at that answer, we'll meet again. When the day comes, I'll look forward to you accusing the culprit in person.
Instant transmission away. Holmes' implication is that he's more of a ghost possessing a body than a proper pseudo-servant. So kind of more similar to like an invocation type thing.
Father Kotomine, I mean, Rasputin has made off with Kadok. What should we do, Senpai? Maybe if we turn the border around now.
Don't bother. We'll never catch up, and we can't risk going back to Russia. We'll just have to give up on interrogating Kadok Zimlupus. This was my fault. I should have considered that someone may pursue us. The sewer servants do still need a body, but that body is summoned alongside the servant or beforehand.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Damn it. I can't believe I got knocked out again. Sneaking up on people and stabbing them is kind of your thing, huh? I think my heart actually stopped for a while back there.
Indeed, it did. If it hadn't, do you really think Holmes would have let us escape so easily? No, if he had realized you were still alive, they would have come back to retrieve you. I couldn't let that happen. Not after Krishtaria asked me to bring you back to Olympus.
Ooh, okay.
Is that so? Well, it doesn't matter either way. You wasted your time, Rasputin.
Oh?
Whether Chaldea kills me or Odheim does it, I'll be just as dead.
Yeah, exactly, Giants. That's what I was thinking as well. Because I'm pretty sure you could just summon a body, like, from any point of future. You could just summon Kirei's body from, like, the 90s, right? When he was still alive or something. I don't know. It's just a tiny bit confusing.
Now that I've failed, I don't belong with either of them. I'm just going to be an example to the other cryptors. What? What is it? If you got something to say, then spit it out, father.
Apologies. I was just thinking how much easier my job would be if Krishtaria was that sort of person. At any rate, it's clear what's going to happen to you. You may have lost your right to run a Lostbelt, but you still have your serious light. That command spell belongs to our god. As long as you possess it, your life does not belong to you alone.
Okay. So this serious light is what the foreign god bestowed upon all the cryptors.
You no longer have the option of throwing your life away, Kalux and Lupus. Your fate is to have every last bit of your soul squeezed out of you until the day you die.
Great. Sounds like a great life. Intro 2 of 2. 2. It's been 2 days since Rasputin, the pseudo-servant, attacked. The Chaldeans are currently on their way to the Lostbelt in Scandinavia. Also, one thing that I'm still really not quite sure about, you guys said it's gonna get more explained as we play, is the concept of an alter ego, right? But you guys did say that that's gonna be explained more as we play. So I wanna know what it fully means for him to be an alter ego, Rasputin. Everything's so white. The world's blank slate. Have, wait, the words blank slate have never seemed so appropriate. It's like the entire surface has been reset. Nothing but pure white wherever you look. Everything's gone. That's far away? That's fine. Nature, civilization, even the flora and fauna have completely disappeared. No, not disappeared. It's more like they've been pruned away. All there is to see in every direction is a pure white plain, though there were a few topographical exceptions along the way. It looked like the remains of some building, but they appear to have been warped by extreme heat, or destroyed in some kind of shockwave. Whatever the cause, upon closer inspection, one could see that these had once been man-made structures of some kind. Okay. This led to Delivermat and his allies stepping out of the shadow border to investigate further. The atmospheric composition was normal, the air was breathable, and the gravity was the same as before. There was no need for a hazard suit or spacesuit or anything of the sort. Good thing you didn't have to get all dressed up like an astronaut, huh? Said Leonardo da Vinci with a cherubic smile. What's up, Kyle? Oh, fuck! Sorry, Mesh.
Look, Senpai. You can see them up ahead. Buildings. It looks like even the buildings have been bleached. That explains why we couldn't see them at a distance.
These buildings don't look very normal. I'm gonna be honest.
Those are buildings, right?
The call out, Robert.
If there are any survivors here, we should bring them back to the border as soon as...
She trailed off all of a sudden, probably because what she saw was beyond anything she could have imagined. No one could blame her. Anyone else would have been agape at the bizarre sight before them. The color had been drained out of everything. Some parts of the buildings even looked as though they had been rubbed away with an eraser. The whole thing looked like some bizarre postmodern art exhibit, and was made all the more baffling by being in the middle of a bleached desert. Yo, what's up, Matt? What's up? There were no signs of life anywhere, not even the remains of what had once been alive. It all looked so sterile, especially for ruins. It was the sort of thing you'd only see in dreams. It does look like something Yoko Taro would make, yeah. Everyone back on the border seeing it on their monitors must have thought they were looking at footage from an alien planet.
Let's go in. There might still be something inside.
Earth had changed. It had been completely bleached, a planet now totally devoid of life, with the exception of the Lostbelts. But even when it had been reset to a blank slate, there were still some places, some buildings, some life forms that had survived. Keldia decided to call these remnants. No, not again! Not again! There was the first contact they had with these sorts of remnants. These buildings that had been left behind on this newly blank Earth. Despite the new director's pessimistic outlook, the other staff couldn't ignore the possibility, however slight, that there might still be other survivors. But even though they never did find any other people, their investigation wasn't for nothing. Epic of Remnants 2.1. Because they did find signs of life, signs that someone had survived all this, and had been here before them. Here, near the Scandinavian Lostbelt, in what used to be Helsinki, the capital of Finland. Okay. Were signs in these buildings that someone somewhere was still alive. Signs that someone had been living here for days, weeks, maybe even months. Empty bottles, piles of canned food, the remains of a communication device that someone had clearly spent a great deal of effort trying to repair. There was even something that looked like a doll lying on the floor, a sign that a young child had been among the survivors. And above all, they found something that had clearly been left behind with intent.
According to this journal, it looks like somebody was here as recently as 2 days ago.
Damn!
The last entry is dated the day before yesterday. It looks like there were 6 survivors at first, but over time, their numbers gradually dwindled until... In the end, whoever wrote this journal must have been the last one to disappear. Where could they have all gone?
Unfortunately, though whoever wrote the journal had excellent penmanship, it was in a language that the livermet could not read. It could have been Finnish, or maybe Swedish. Either way, it may as well have been Greek to the livermet. Do we not have like a translator in the border?
Why did this happen to our planet? Why do these invaders from another planet hate humanity so much?
If nothing else, those final questions written in the last pages are clear. Why? Yeah, who's the narrator and why so dramatic? Couldn't read it, but wait. So Mesh is reading it though. Okay. Yeah. That is all these people could ask, even as they were wiped away, almost as though they were being punished for seeking meaning in their crisis.
It's time, Master. Let's head back to the border. We're almost to Sweden now. You should rest up for the coming battles.
As they left the remnants behind, one thought haunted each and every one of them. Nowhere was there so much as a trace of blood, a hint of violence. Soon, the Shadow Border will enter the second Lostbelt. It is very dramatic. Will it be a hellish wasteland, inhospitable to life? Or perhaps... Here we go. The Mist Dome. So, that's what those storm walls look like from the outside. About how you would expect them to look.
Yep. Finally about to take the plunge into the Scandinavian Lostbelt. And not because we have no other choice, like with Russia. This time, we chose to do it ourselves. As all you saw, there's a tree of emptiness here as well. Though at this distance, it looks more like a faint pillar of light than a tree.
Okay.
Yes, quite so. We may not know what it's like on the inside, but we do know exactly what we need to do. There's a Lostbelt. This is a Lostbelt, a place carved out of a history different from our own. There's no telling what horrors may await us here or there. But once we cut down that tree of emptiness, thingamabob, the Lostbelt will return to its original state, and the storm wall will disappear.
Yep, but I think we should put this particular tree of emptiness investigation off until later. Our priority is to slip through Scandinavia and get to the Wandering Sea. Depending what it's like in there, we might be able to just ignore the Lostbelt. If we're going to invade this place, we should do so after we've improved our offensive options at the Wandering Sea. It won't do for the Livermet and Mash to be the only two ever risking their necks on the front lines.
I just hope that transmission really was from the Wandering Sea. So, what now? I thought those storm walls were impenetrable.
That. We can penetrate using the Shadow Border's primary function. Forgot to watch the PV. Oh fuck, I'm gonna watch it at the end of the stream.
That storm is approximately 2 kilometers wide, so we'll cross it via Zero Cell. Huh? You mean you're going to dive back into void space? Come now. Sure, I'm not the only one who was wildly uncomfortable seeing his soul leave his body, was I? I mean, is it just me, or is it looking down at your body in third person a truly unsettling experience?
You're just gonna have to deal, Gordolf. Yeah. Suck it up.
You're kidding me. You mean you're completely fine with it? Doesn't it bother you having a bird's eye view of your own life?
And what do you mean abused meta in level 120s? I just played the game how it's supposed to be played.
Alpha. Of course it makes us all feel sick, but you're the commander now, yeah? So freaking suck it up, would ya?
You can watch them all after LB7 in 5 months. That also kind of sounds fun though. Yeah. I am gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna watch all of the PVs after I finish LB7.
Honestly, I've gotten used to it. I mean, a short hop through void space is nothing compared to a race shift. Not that I've ever race shifted myself, of course.
Now, don't you start talking back to me, Manure. Ray shift, shmay shift. Clearly, the Zero Cell program that began under my new administration is a far more impressive achievement. Holmes, Da Vinci, prepare the Shadow Border for takeoff.
Indeed, Gordolf. I, for one, am truly inspired after your little speech. And well done on your part, Mr. Manure. That'll be one less thing to worry about during our dive.
Okay, places everyone. Time to strap in for today's out-of-body experience. The good news is, we're not going to dive as deeply as we did last time. We're just going to skim under the surface, so to speak, so that we stick to reality, space-time, and distance as closely as possible. We have to do it like that, since we don't have anything tying us to Scandinavia, It'd be like a split second dive into a two-dimensional plane. Think of it like going scuba diving without an oxygen tank.
Huh.
We just need to hold our breath for a little bit while we make our way through the wall. All set, deliver Matt? You do know we'll be setting foot in another brand new world soon, right?
Yeah. I'm well aware. I'm ready.
Got it. Okay then. Let's go see what's going on the other side of the wall. Expanding void reality observation device, Paper Moon. Destination, southern Sweden, near Norrköping.
Yep.
Expanding logic formula on Shadow Border's external armor, removing existence verification for reality space. Feature prediction, hypothetically prove mirror world plane in 20 seconds. Relaxing space-time friction decompression for 0.4 seconds. All systems are green. Void space may be a calm sea, but as always, don't forget to watch out for big waves. Shadow Border, untethered from reality. Void space dive, zero cell, unfurl.
Here we go. Pum pum para bum pum 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 pum. Assault of the demonic sword beginning. Let's go. No battles though, but that's fine. Assault of the demonic sword. You're expecting way too much from me. I've always hated Sundays. Bro, what a maniac. Who says that? Huh? Ophelia? Is it? I think it's Ophelia.
Is it because I hate my father? No. Is it because I hate my mother? No, it's not that either. When I was little, I wholeheartedly embraced their dreams for me. I really thought everything they talked about would come true. I didn't need to hate them. I didn't even need much in the way of parental love from them. I believed that I would one day reach the sixth imaginary element, just as they wanted. I would be the one to make my family's long-held dream come true. I had gained the power I needed to accomplish that. But even so, I hated Sundays, detested them even.
Bro, Sunday is my favorite HSR villain.
I loathed having to spend all day Sunday at home. The home I grew up in, with my parents. From the time I woke up until the time I went to bed, it felt as though that giant ceiling was crushing me to death. I don't hate my parents. I respect them. I'm proud of them. That much has never changed. So, then, what did I hate about Sundays? Report from the computer. Report from the computer room. Report from the computer room. So far, this zero cell is looking just peachy. Just kick back and enjoy this slow voyage through the sea of time. We got 150 kilometers across. At our current reduced speed, I think it should take us about an hour or so.
Mages would hate Sundays because of church. Yeah. I'm sure mages go to church. I'm sure there's no conflict of interest.
Uh-oh. Somebody's not happy about this trip. What happened to all the bluster you were spouting just a little while ago? I know this is only our second voyage, but you should be used to this by now. Am I wrong, Gordolf?
Oh, yes. Did you need something, technical advisor?
Is it tea time already?
Something you're worried about, Commander?
Of course not. I wouldn't waste time on foolish sentiment. I thought I would feel better after we defeated the servant who destroyed Chaldea, but I don't. At all. My poor four flush. They were the finest private army I ever had. They may have been a bunch of thugs and hoodlums, but they did their job damn well. Hoodlums. After this whole mess is sorted out, I'll need to pay out their life insurance. Once I can scrape together more than a penny to my name, of course. That said, this way of getting around is beyond the pale. I'm a man of the land, not the sea. Not that I'd hesitate to board a submarine to save humanity, of course. But this, I may be better about seasickness now.
Wait, be better about seasickness.
Oh, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this zero cell nonsense.
So you still feel bad even though you're not seasick? Are you claustrophobic or something?
No, I'm not claustrophobic. I mean that I don't care for this void space business. It's not something I'm just going to get used to. Let me be clear. Getting used to danger means losing sight of security.
Getting used to... Okay.
Oversight, betrayal, bankruptcy, victories getting revoked by judges. All those sorts of retribution stems from carelessness and arrogance. You can't assume everything will be sunshine and roses just because things happen to you to go your way once. Not to mention, verifying the existence of void space may be a great feat, I'll admit, but be honest, you still don't have a clue what it even is, do you?
Why are you looking at me? I don't need to know. I'm just a passenger.
I make it a rule never to get on any machine I can't drive myself, and yet... The void space is something only a tiny handful of mages have ever so much as touched. Just thinking about floating around in there makes me... Oh no, I think I'm about to be sick.
You say that, and yet your complexion tells me that you're feeling fine. Gordolf. No, Mr. Gordolf. I admire your gumption. The rest of the staff are equally versed in science and magecraft, but you, Director, are a mage's mage.
That doesn't sound like a compliment.
That's why traveling through void space puts you so ill at ease. You're keenly aware of both the benefits and risks posed by the zero cell. Yet despite that, you're doing your utmost to remain calm and collected, naturally keeping a stiff upper lip, as they say. Commendable.
Bro does not look calm and collected, I'm gonna be honest. He looks like he's freaking out the most.
You must have hit rock bottom quite a few times in your life. Perhaps you're accustomed to being in dire predicaments at this point.
I'm accustomed to nothing of the sort. I've never once crossed the finish line in last place, I'll have you know.
Cross the finish line in last place? I never heard an expression like that before, Director Gordolf.
Well, of course you haven't. Once you get to be a man of my caliber, Miss Mash, even the expressions you use take on a special life of their own.
That's the first time he's ever addressed me respectfully.
You just need to glaze him a bit.
Yeah. Holmes could use some work when given a compliment.
That was a compliment. Good grief, heroic spirits certainly are, different. Then again, he might be easier to talk to as an administrative advisor if he were a caster.
I very much doubt that my spirit origin may change, but I'm quite sure I would remain the same. If you require proof, I was a caster when I first met Mr. Deliveryman. And even now that I've made an official contract with Chaldea as the ruler, nothing has changed. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Kyrielite?
Now that you mention it, that's true. I don't think you've changed at all, Mr. Holmes.
Well, alright then. By the way, technical advisor, what's our itinerary for this voyage looking like?
Huh? I'm Director Gordolf. Da Vinci just briefed us about that right after we arrived in void space.
Yeah, I think he blacked out. Yeah. I think he was panicking too much.
Oh. I'm so sorry, Mr. Gordolf. We had no idea you had lost your consciousness with your eyes open.
What? Come now, don't be absurd. I've handled the G-forces from accelerating to over 250 kilometers per hour, I'll have you know. I say, what about you, young sir? Yes, you, delivery man. Your file said you frequently fall into REM sleep, or M sleep. I believe it even said you could do it standing up, if I'm not mistaken. Is that some special skill of yours?
That's right. We call it the delivery mat REM.
Huh? No way, I was just kidding about the skill part. Are you people alright? At any rate, it seems you doze off just as easily as I do. Do you remember what the briefing was about? Perhaps now would be a good time to review all that you know while we're at it.
Yes, that's a good point. I'm sorry. Oh, but as for Senpai, I think he went off to have some lunch with Fo after we left on the Zero Cell.
Nice.
You heard the man, Da Vinci. Would you be so kind as to summarize our current situation for him? Sure, that's what he wants. Okay, let's go over our immediate itinerary again.
Okay.
We just entered the Scandinavian peninsula, right around here. At the moment, we're still diving through the stone wall. On our current route, we should then emerge here in Northern Europe, at the southern part of Sweden. It's only a 10-kilometer trip, but since we don't have any connection to Scandinavia, surfacing at our intended destination will come down to a combination of a dice roll and my navigational genius. And since I've got my hands full making sure our coordinates don't go fluctuating all over, we have no way of knowing if there will be any hostile entities on the other side. So be ready for an even rougher emergence than the one we went through in Russia.
So in other words, entering one of the Lost Belts inevitably comes down to the luck of the draw, eh? Just to make doubly sure, is there any way we could ignore the Scandinavian Lost Belt and head straight for the North Sea?
That's what I was thinking for a second there.
Certain conditions need to be in place for us to emerge inside the Lost Belt, right? Why not go out of our way to do that?
Then why go out of our way to do that?
Even if we don't know the Wandering Sea's exact coordinates, if we can just get to the North...
I know, but I'm afraid that's just not possible. We're currently skimming right next to the border between the reality space and void space. It's the only way we can peek into reality from void space, which we have to do if we're going to emerge somewhere we lack a connection to.
Uh-huh.
In addition, the amount of power this shadow border consumes in this mode is directly affected by the amount of real-world distance we travel.
Okay.
I mean, it would have to be, given that we're following reality so closely. And at our current power levels, there's no way the border can zero cell more than 300 kilometers near the mirror world plane.
Okay.
So we have to emerge into Scandinavian Lost Belt if we're going to stock up for our journey on the Wandering Sea.
Yes.
I see. This zero-cell business sounds good on paper, but it certainly has more than its share of drawbacks, doesn't it?
Basically, if we want to go diving and emerging wherever we like,
Yes.
well, we can't. Neither the border nor myself are up to that. At least not now. Sorry, Gordy.
Sorry, and sixpence won't even get you a decent cup of tea these days. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Fine, you're saying you want a real lab with full facilities, right? Once we make our way through Scandinavia and meet up with the Wandering Sea, then things will improve at least a little, yes?
We're still yapping, Matt. Exactly.
You got it. I'm glad there's such a quick study. So, as I was saying earlier, just kick back and enjoy the last bit of our voyage. We're currently off from real world time by about 10 days. We'll emerge from void space as soon as we're through the storm wall. So, it's just like what happened in Russia. Then, that could mean that one of those enormous trees really is here in Scandinavia too.
Indeed. We could see it for ourselves before we began our journey to the stone wall. If we just happen to emerge near the Tree of Emptiness, we'll need to choose between leaving Scandinavia behind or investigating the tree. Regardless, we'll no doubt need to make our way across this considerable bit of land once we reach the inside of this lost belt.
I encourage you all to remain calm and in control so that we may better react to whatever awaits us.
Let's go.
Although, when the Russian tree of emptiness came crashing down, it did so in a rather indecipherable...
Let's go. What was that?
Is something coming towards us?
Something's pinging our omnidirectional radar, sonar. What the? There's something with a fixed wavelength moving around?
Something with a fixed wavelength? Do you mean there's something else here besides the shadow border?
What? Hold on, just hold on. You mean to tell me there's something alive out there in void space?
Indeed, under normal circumstances, nothing could possibly exist in void space, unless it were itself composed of void. There are exceptions though. Namely,
The what now?
the all-terrain void transporter shadow border, oh yeah, its crew, and the paper moon. That can only mean
There's someone or something else that can travel via Zero Cell?
if there were, it would require technology that surpasses Atlas's. I wish I could say they were entirely impossible, but you can't rule it out. Da Vinci, are you seeing anything on your end? Your eyes should be a good deal sharper than ours.
I'm sorry, but I've got my hands full keeping track of the real world's terrain. I can't spare any cameras to see what might be near us. Oh, but I've noticed one thing that's strange. The shadow board has been running really smoothly for a while now. So there's definitely something out there in our vicinity. I just couldn't tell you what it is. The border has also got Magecraft and Spirit Radars in addition to the sonar, but they're not turning anything up either. Since I can't imagine there could be anything living in void space, I'm guessing it's using solution-like waves conduction, but...
We.
Director Kordov?
We're under attack.
Elfer, who was it that was saying the old man has gotten used to this stuff?
It must be some sort of monster or servant with the ability of Zero Cell. They could be anywhere.
Yes, that's a distinct possibility. Rasputin mentioned something along those lines too. As I recall, he said that while he was unable to freely move between Lostbelts, Koyenskaya could do so. It's difficult to imagine. She employs the same method that we do, but she may well have her own means of crossing dimensions.
There, you see? You saw even the terrible for yourselves. These Lostbelts are obviously full of monsters. It wouldn't surprise me at all if one of them was a rider with just that sort of skill.
Do you even hear yourself? This is void space. This whole dimension shouldn't even exist. There's no way there could be anything here besides the border.
A creature or heroic spirit with the ability to conduct a zero cell, I know Miss Miyamoto wanders between parallel worlds, but only in that she tumbles from one to another. She's only a drifter who keeps falling through realities because all other possibilities have abandoned her. There's no being in all of reality space besides us who can freely travel between dimensions. That, at least, was what Atlas Institute's Tris Megistus said as of 2018. Still, it's not something we can rule out entirely. That we're here ourselves means it must be possible for someone else to be here as well.
Couldn't you have kept that to yourself, Holmes? You're just gonna work the old man up even more.
Yeah, also Luna, when it comes to who's the head of the Animosphere family, isn't the Fellows family also the branch family of the Animospheres? It could also, they could have like someone. I've just been reading the chat while playing, so I've been seeing you guys discuss it. Did it just get even closer?
Please calm down, Director. I know this may not help put your mind at ease, but... I think I sense something close.
Is it something we've seen before? What is it?
Strangely enough, I also don't think it's malicious, whatever it is. In fact, I think it might even be kind of warm and comforting.
Oh, come on. Oh, come now. That's standard demon operating procedure. They bait their hook with kindness. Well, I'm not falling for it. I'm going to listen to my own instincts. Listen up, all of you. I have no desire to become an adventure-crazed nut like the rest of you. But even I can see that making an emergency exit out of void space is our best option here. Therefore, as the director of Caldia, I'm ordering the Shadow Border to make immediate emergency exit into reality space.
An emergency exit? I'm going to take Mesh's side here, but I have to admit Gordov has a point. One thing's for sure, there's something out there that even I can't see. We shouldn't take that lightly. So my vote is for emergency exit, and as luck would have it, we're very close to the end of the storm wall. That said, there's one thing I want to go over first. We already crossed the border. We're currently in what used to be southern Sweden, somewhere inside the Scandinavian Lostbelt. But when we emerge, the risks will be even greater than they were back in Russia. Cutting out of future predictions in order to force our way back to reality could result in the entire shadow border coming apart. And it's not just the border, all of you could end up seriously hurt as well. If your selves from 10 days ago happen to overlap with your selves from now, just having your bodies catch up with their own regulatory functions will be enough to make you vomit. Are you okay with if that ends up happening? Of course, as this vehicle's central processing unit, I'll be doing my best to avoid that.
Oh, of course, at this point, a little nausea is nothing. Just get us the hell out of here, Da Vinci. I don't want to spend another second with this unknown thing if I can help it. I'm responsible for all of your lives here. As such, I refuse to continue a voyage in such close proximity to an unknown entity. Get the shadow border to the surface right now. Don't make me repeat myself again. Just hurry.
Alright, if you're ready to face the music, I'll do my best to make sure it's a pleasant tune. When you're, I'm going to switch over to manual. We don't want the safety functions putting on the brakes on autopilot.
Are you serious? Doesn't that completely go against the manufacturer's recommendations?
Initiating high-speed calculations. Preparing to emerge in...
Oh, an emergency alert. Everyone strap in. Take deep breaths while you still can.
Come on, let's go. I'm ready.
Don't worry about that alert. We're just putting a little more strain on the hull than it's designed for. Isn't that incredibly dangerous?
Da Vinci knows what she's doing. Come on.
Right, you're right. I believe in her, senpai. Phew. Really didn't want to resort to this since it gives me a bad fever. This new small body just isn't as resilient as my old one.
I'll do whatever I can to help. Patch me to the console if you would.
I'll help too.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm relegated to learning by observation myself. But the more hands the better. If only Mr. Babbage were here to assist us, I don't care.
Let's just go.
I hear you. I'm afraid the Spirit Origin briefcase alone just isn't enough to summon him outside the short battles. We'll just have to make do. Man, wouldn't it be great if another Salieri dropped into our laps right now? I say, now! Damn, it didn't work. Oh well, worth a shot. Guess we're on our own after all. Guess you're on our... Alright then, let's do this thing.
Okay.
Activating Paper Moon, initiating planet navigational chart plus minus convergence, commencing Shadow Border's docking sequence into reality boundary. Disengaging Mirror World Plane Voyage. Though the stratum may dissolve, I continue to exist, reapplying time flow attraction from reality space. 0.4 second difference between target coordinates and current recognition confirmed. That's all within tolerances, so we're good to go. Emerging from void space, 30 seconds until arrival at reality space. Zero cell, complete. Emerging into reality space.
The longer we have, the less danger we're in. We're in no danger if I'm the one operating the team. Trust. Here we go. The Eternal Icy Fire Sanctuary. The Good Fellow of Everlasting Flame. 1000 BC. B+. 1000 question mark BC. I don't know what the question mark is, but sure. Okay. Okay, it's Icy Fire. Who would have thought? Interesting. And finally, we are fighting. We're fighting. It is time. Berserker, give me a Forerunner. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Can zoom out? Yeah, I know I can zoom out, yeah.
The Ortnex exoskeleton is operating within expected parameters. Internal pressure regulation, combustion, and weaponry are all good to go. Armored shoulder is clear to deploy. Well, feeling up to this, Mesh? Yes, all of my readings and transformations are working well, although... What's up? I thought you'd be ejecting me again, but this chamber and model both seem very different. Well, sure. Last time we were sending you into the thick of an ongoing battle, but this time we're just having you check out our surroundings. Besides, Master's coming along with you, and we can't go shooting you both out, can we? Huh? Right, good point. I forgot that Senpai will be joining me. Alright, let's try this again. Are you all set? Yes, armor shoulder, ready to deploy. You got it. Shadow Builder, open the hatch. We're go for our recon mission.
Yeah, Matt, we did get Nonaria. Okay, what is the temperature?
Senpai,
What's up? Aren't you cold?
no, not a bit. I know we can see our breath out here, like this. That's the worst of it. Don't worry, I'm fine. My cold-resistant gear helps a lot. Besides, it's not as bad here as it was in Russia. It does make sense that Scandinavia would still be freezing, though.
Cold-resistant clothes, huh?
All that aside, this place is very snowy, isn't it, Senpai? It's 3 degrees Celsius, but the wind isn't cold at all.
Oh, okay. It's 3 degrees. Oh, so it's like an extra 100 degrees from Russia.
And the air feels crisp and clean. It feels like a real winter wonderland compared to Russia. I'm sure the temperature will drop to well below zero once night falls, but right now, I'm just enjoying how peaceful it is.
It's really romantic, sure.
I agree. I was just thinking the same thing. We still don't know exactly what this Lostbelt is like, but at least this place seems quite peaceful. It's enough to make me hope that maybe not every Lostbelt is dangerous. But this really isn't the time to wax philosophical. Let's get started, Master.
Make sure to stay close to the border.
The border is recharging for now while it stays camouflaged in the snow. Da Vinci said it would take about 3 hours for it to charge up completely, so let's do our best to explore as much as we can in that time. Okay, we reached the top of that hill. It's nothing but snowy fields as far as I can see. And then there's... Senpai, look!
Yo.
Look at that. It's a white mountain range stretching on forever. And I think they're made of ice and snow? There's some sort of blue haze to the north, about halfway along the range. Wait, is that?
Yep, it's fire. Fire!
Yes, there's fire burning in the parts without trees. I can't see such a thing happening naturally, so it must be some sort of magecraft at work. So that's what this Lostbelt is. A world of mountains, white ice, and blue flame. And then there's the sun? It's much too big to be the sun though. This doesn't add up. I've heard parts of Scandinavia can get almost no sunlight for months at a time. But I've never seen anything about the sun being this size. I doubt any such records even exist.
The sun, huh?
And another thing, I don't see the tree of emptiness anywhere.
We saw it when we went into the storm. Interesting.
It's clearly visible from outside the Lostbelt. I can't imagine it was suddenly wiped from existence, so maybe it's being hidden with magecraft.
Well done on the reconnaissance, you two. We finally had a moment to catch our breath here.
Holmes!
It seems you're about 500 meters away. Well chosen. Not just about the perfect distance, since we're still unable to detect hostile entities. Thankfully, our emergency exit didn't strain the border as much as we anticipated, and I'm afraid it's still not going anywhere for the time being. Still, we cannot afford to waste any time, which is of course why we sent the pair of you to investigate. A land of fire and ice, It seems that this Lostbelt will present its own challenges, as I feared. That's all I can see from here. Thank you just the same. We have a faint visual here as well. The sun does indeed appear to be far larger than its normal, but it should be tens of billions of years before it reaches this size. We still don't understand how drastically a Lostbelt can change its environment, but if this one has transformed our sun into a red giant, were that the case, forget the ice and snow. The whole world would be a scorched desert. Miss Kirilet may be able to survive such an environment, but Mr. Delivermet most assuredly would not.
Yes, which means that may not actually be our sun.
So it may well be something that looks like the sun, but in fact is not. I don't recall anything along those lines in Scandinavian or Germanic folklore, but I'll take another look just in case. What about the fire? I have a theory about that. Yeah? Spit it out. First, take a closer look. Okay. Nothing is actually burning. I'm not sure how it works, but the fire appears to be something different, entirely separate and floating above the mountains. Ah, truly a Sunday, true. Mysterious to be sure, but there's little cause to doubt this phenomenon is the result of some form of magecraft. Whatever it is, it must be the work of a crypter or Lostbelt servant. That I can say for certain. Assuming it's a Lostbelt servant.
Mr. Holmes really hit the name of the head, Senpai? Well, of course he did. He's famous for always finding the truth of any situation right away. And of course, for captivating readers with his brilliant and elegant deductions.
Thank you, Miss Kirilet. I must admit, it's a touch embarrassing to be so effusively praised for the novelization of my cases. But perhaps that's not so bad every once in a while. I'm not usually one to skip right to the conclusion,
But yes, I'm quite certain that the one who created these flames is... What is it? Do calm yourself for.
Spit it out.
Oh, what is it? Is something wrong?
Oh,
Master, get behind me. We just discovered an enormous humanoid creature.
Okay. An enormous humanoid creature, you say? I see. This is troubling. Most troubling indeed.
He appears to be about 500 meters tall. His arms are also very long, and he's wearing some sort of mask.
5 meters tall. Did I say 500? It's fine.
I think he's speaking a language of some kind, but... I can't make out what he's saying. It sounds more like an animal howling than any language I know of. Hello? Bonjour? Guten Tag? Ni hao? Konnichiwa? Please listen to me. We're not your enemy. We don't mean you any harm.
Okay, Miss Worldwide. Miss Worldwide. Why?
We are...
He doesn't understand, Mesh. No use.
Master, I'm afraid he's coming for us.
Let's go.
He's about to attack.
I'll back you up.
Understood. I'm going to intercept the hostile.
Fatal battle. Okay. Looks kinda sick.
抵抗を許します。
Jotun. 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 Da-da-dum.
どんな時も軽やかにの違いをし遠慮はありません。見せてみなさい。終わったらみんなでちょっと休憩。
How do you use this thing? Something like this. What did I just read? Okay, anyways.
今は楽しい時間はここまでだ。遠い夢を。そっか、行く。気に入りました。私の手にすがりつきなさい。肉体は溶けようと、魂はこの湖。サマープールドスマイ。
Giant in Norse myth. Okay, I see.
現実にその光はないとしても諦めず投げ出さず強がって歩き出すこの希望を知っているからホープイルキャメロット突撃ですそうだ 引き届く視線はそのまま
Get his ass.
入刀します
Didn't crit that one, that's
外し
fine.
ますまだ満足できませんええ私もです普段は当然すぎて何も感じませんが喝采も悪くはありませんね
Assassin? Oh, you know what that means. Wait, I didn't even check what... I didn't check what the the boss fights are. When's the first boss fight? There'll be 2 bosses. Act 2, Arrow 1 and 2. God damn, soon. Very soon.
The battle is over. We've neutralized the threat.
Why don't we head back to the border?
Thank you for your concern, Master. But I'm alright. The sudden attack just had me a little out of breath is all. It's nothing to worry about. All my vital signs are fine. I'm still good to go.
I'm doing my best to analyze the recording and battle data now, but at this point, I can only say that the creature you fought is like nothing we've seen. It's like nothing we've seen. Neither a heroic spirit nor a demonic beast. He was simply an enormous humanoid creature native to Scandinavia. Ah yes, just a normal Scandinavian, I see. One that could possibly not exist in the 21st century.
A giant.
As in mythical giants? That's cool. Correct. I'm pleased you're familiar with them.
I read that a number of powerful giants used to live in Scandinavia. Of course, this was all a long time ago. In the modern era, there have barely been any giant sightings in Sweden, Denmark, or Norway. I believe most of them were during the Age of Gods, back when the old mystics still existed. I'm sure there are some exceptions, but even so, to encounter one out of nowhere like this.
Both Gordolf and Mr. Manure are in something of a tizzy about this impossible encounter, but yes, in the year 2020, giants have long since ceased to exist. And yet, you've obviously just met one, albeit one that tried to kill you even after you attempted to communicate with him, but still.
I caught a glimpse of his eyes behind the mask, and he seemed consumed by bloodlust.
Barely, yeah. So in this version of Scandinavia, creatures from the Age of Gods still live. That is most troubling. I had considered the possibility, but I don't think it will prove to be true soon. I didn't think it would prove to be true so soon, okay. Damn you, Crypters. Damn you for throwing something like this at us in only the second Lostbelt. Have you no sense of restraint? That said, we're far from completely helpless, Miss Kyrielite, Mr. Delivermat. To begin, I've updated our database with everything I could determine about this creature. We were unable to detect it from the border because Chaldea had no information about the ancient giants. Furthermore, I also learned something rather unexpected about the ice and snow surrounding us.
What about them?
They're imbued with a faint magical energy. The trace is so minute that only an expert mage would even be able to detect it at all. This small amount of magical energy created enough interference in our equipment that we were unable to detect the giant's approach. Da Vinci is still quite upset about it. She says being plugged in to function as a bio unit dulls her senses. Nonetheless, I'll do my best to update our data immediately. I'm also sending an update for the Ortnex firmware.
Right, confirming update now. Master! I'm picking up new hostiles in our periphery. There's at least several ice beasts traveling alongside another giant.
Let's go, let's fight them. I wanna fight them.
Understood.
Let me fight!
I can see them up ahead. Master!
Time to fight then. Yeah. One of two, baby. That's perfect. Perfect setup. Go.
白亜の城が語りしは叶うことなき夢の名残燃え上がる結末を 鳥は忘れずメモリー・オブ・ロンディニング。
Okay.
好き放題扱ってあげましょう。これがいい。聖剣ばかりでは光より鋭くトネリコの名にの技を恥じぬように。
Sure.
よく見て
Might as well go for
間
a
違わ
rainbow.
ず旧姓の妖精である以上全ての巨食を払いましょう。
What do you mean maybe Matt would level his stuff? I've leveled so many units at this point now.
全てを灰に。
As many as I can. I just don't have the resources to level more.
最果ての幼いあなたへ。あなたを信じてあなたを見上げて今も私は走っています。胸に宿る星の
Stop
鼓動
meta spamming every single fight.
ホ
Could
ー
not
ク
be
ビル
me.
キャメロット。
Could not be me.
魔術だけではありません。
What? Bro. How dare you survive that? Huh?
よく待ちわびていました。間違わず細かく踏み砕く。バッチリもらった。生きている者がいれば私の社
This.
に愛玩の檻にてたっぷり分からせます。
That should wrap things up for now. We've defeated another giant and several ice beasts. I no longer detect any hostiles or magical energy signals in our vicinity. Ah! Wait, you're right, Mr. Holmes. I can sense faint magical energy around us, coming from the snow.
Lostbelt suddenly can control snow? Again?
I'm not sure, but it certainly seems possible. Let's hash that stuff out later, you two. For now, you should hurry back to the border. Holmes, from now on, maybe start waiting until people are in a safe location before you start with your long-winded explanations. There's no guarantee that... there's no guarantee there aren't other giants still lying in wait there. Both of you, get your butts back here, and be careful.
Last time was ice. Sorry. It wasn't snow. You're right.
Anyway, great job collecting all this data right after we emerge. This should be a big help.
True. Anastasia is ice.
Oh, good. You're back. Welcome back, you two. It's good to be back. The Vortex is working wonderfully. Thank you again for that. Glad to hear it. Gordon was having a little rest. Said he was having a nervous breakdown or something. I guess the emergency exit was pretty hard on him.
I guess all that worrying he did about scouting out our surroundings after we emerged was for nothing.
I wouldn't say that. He's trying to keep us safe in his own way. Naturally, his primary concern is his own survival, but that's still an important part of being a leader. When things get dangerous, you snap to attention. When things get dicey, you get right the hell out. That's how things are supposed to go. But the further removed the higher-ups get from the action, the softer they get when it comes to making those calls. So in that sense, Director Gordov is exceedingly good at his job. I'm not sure why, but he seems to treat any danger his field operatives are in as danger to his own life. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe he had a really strict tutor growing up or something. You know, like someone teaching him to think about war from the perspective of the people he's sending out onto the battlefield.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. That would definitely explain some things. Now that you mention it, he always looked like he was in a lot of pain whenever the liver met was in a tight spot back in Russia. Talk about empathy. No wonder he was always kicking up such a fuss.
At any rate, make sure you write up a recon findings in a nice report template when you hand it off to him.
Oh, wait. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah.
If you don't mind, that ought to be more than enough to keep old Gordy in the loop.
Bless you, thank you.
On a different note, you guys really had a rough time out there, didn't you? Yes, we did. Giants are beings from the Age of Gods. Not even mages have seen more than the occasional fossil of them. Any survivors in the area were mystics. Wait. In areas where mystics.
Wait, what? Where mystics? Oh my god.
Where mystics were still in full force were probably seen as threats and taken out by the heroes of their respective ages. They're certainly not something you'd run into every day. I mean, you guys didn't see or hide nor...
Oh my god.
You guys didn't see hide nor hair of them in any of the 7 eras you reshifted to, right? Not even in the actual Age of Gods. And now we just happened to run into one.
Into not one,
But 2 in modern day Scandinavia.
Jesus.
I believe those giants you encountered were Jotnar.
I'm guessing it's pronounced with a Y and not a J, but it could be a J. I don't know though. I'm gonna say Jotnar.
Members of the Jotun race of giants. In the Age of Gods, the Norse world was composed of 9 realms.
You're right? Okay.
One such realm was Muspelheim, the land of flame. Another was Niflheim, the land of ice, through which an icy river of poison flowed. When these 2 realms collided, the poisonous frost melted. Then, when it was exposed to Muspelheim's heat, grew into a tremendous giant. This was Ymir, said to be the ancestor of all Norse giants.
Oh, lady.
The race of giants that went on to spring forth from Ymir's body were called Jotun, the frost giants. These giants were truly beings belonging to the era when gods walked the earth.
Yeah. Into 9 titans, yes, exactly.
At times, the Jotnar would mix with the Norse gods, giving birth to the new gods and giants alike. It said the surviving Jotnar eventually fell out of mythology and went on to become trolls. But what you 2 saw today were no trolls. They were most definitely Jotnar.
Okay. So we need Marley to defeat them. I see. It sure sounds certain.
Well, I'm Sherlock Holmes, you realize? I am Sherlock Holmes. I'm the one who finds the truth, regardless of my spirit origin. I believe I said as much when I introduced myself. No, sorry. I'm just having you on a bit. You see, the Paper Moon is not the only thing I picked up while I was visiting the Atlas Institute.
Gihermes!
Precisely. Well there, I came in contact with the pseudo-spiritual calculation engine, Trihermes. When I did so, I happened to peruse some secret medical data pertaining to giants.
Now I see.
I don't see what's so funny.
Don't you ha me, you bastard. You're supposed to tell me these things before I need to know them. It's not fair that you get to do all the fun exposition. Besides, we're a team. We know we should be pooling our knowledge and stuff.
I shall take that under advisement. Especially considering it comes from none other than the great Leonardo da Vinci herself. All that said, I could certainly use a bit more information myself. Is this simply a Norse Lostbelt where a once lost race of giants still runs amok? No, I very much doubt that's all there is to it.
Right. The ones you saw today were powerful beings or mystics, but they're still living creatures. If nothing else, I can say for sure that the beings we encountered weren't servants.
Correct. They were indeed absolutely not servants. Based on what we know from Russia, we can assume that there's a being here who rules over this Lostbelt,
and a cryptor who tends to the Tree of Emptiness. While our primary concern is with the latter, there remains a strong possibility that we will come into conflict with the front former as well. That said, our goal this time does not include engaging them in battle. Our intent is to cross Scandinavia without them ever knowing we're here.
Yeah, surely that's gonna happen.
Yep, exactly. Still, we should really take a little break first, don't you think? Thankfully, there's a lot more magical energy concentrated here than there was in Russia, so the border shouldn't have any problems recharging. We'll set off again in a little while, so make sure to rest up while you can. Hiking across snowy mountains does a real number on your legs and back, you know? I very much recommend getting those kinks ironed out while you can. Right. Oh, but first, I almost forgot, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, Miss Kirielite.
I'm sorry, but back when you had just looked over the mountain range, I remember how you and Senpai were talking? At the time, there was something else we wanted to ask about.
Yeah, what's the deal with the fire? Thank you.
Yes, the strange fire that kept burning without spreading. Do you know what it is, Mr. Holmes?
I can't say for certain, but I only have a hypothesis, albeit one in which I'm quite confident. I suppose that would make this more of an indication than a deduction. At any rate, yes, that fire is none other than... I'm gonna fucking break my monitor.
Another alert!
What the hell? Are our sensors busted? Crap no, it's worse. They're working perfectly. Delivery man, Holmes, a freaking enormous magical energy signal just popped up near us out of nowhere. It's like a magical reactor core. This monster's on par with the Anchor Boda powered by the Greater Grail we saw in London.
Great. Okay, section 1 completed. Okay, I mean, that's a decent time, you know. Prologue and section 1 in 2 hours. Sounds about right. Boss. Let me take a quick toilet break and get some more water, and then we're gonna go into the boss. It's 17 sections. Nice. And let me see. There's something special with the bosses here, right? Act 2, Arrow 1. Let me see. Normal wheel. Okay. Bet. Because some of the boss wheels, I think we're going to be using the Shimosa one. You got a new Shimosa wheel by Zeno? Oh god, that doesn't sound good. Frontline only, I think? Yeah, frontline only. Wait, what are we fighting? Question mark. Okay, we're fighting a question mark. Frontline only, no backline. That's fine. And then let's see what the support is gonna end up being. We can do this. Oh, assassin. It could be Koyan, but if we're fighting something like a rider, then we're fucked if I go for Koyan. Because, well, we're not fucked necessarily, but I need my Ash to do damage. So, I don't know, maybe want Koyan. I could just flip it that it is a oh, actually no. It's not anti-mail. Man. Kashin Koji could be I mean Kashin Koji is also AoE, isn't she? Yeah. But just a bunch of stunning is kinda nice. Yeah, Kamar Hassan are the most sensible ones, but also I don't know. I kind of want something that's not the most broken one, you know. Oh. I mean, I feel like Grey could be pretty easy. 120 Grey with a 50% event bonus. Ooh, or Summer Skata. I mean, she's AoE though. Same with Grey, but like Grey doesn't matter if she's AoE. Oh, this Grey is looking juicy. We're also doing frontline only. What does Huanzhou even do? I've never seen anyone use Huanzhou, so what does she do? There's a part of me that wants to use a 120 Saron just because people get so irrationally angry over it. It's kind of fun, but I could also just not. I could just go like something like this, Taz and stuff. If there's like a really good Kashin Koji, I kind of want to use a Kashin Koji. Just because I feel like I haven't used that in like a bajillion years. Like level 100, 10, 10, 10 or something like that. Against the boss wouldn't... Yeah, it would make more sense, but I want to try... I want to play something a bit more fun. I don't know. I feel like Li Shuan could also be good. He has no battery though. But MP gain. Kashin Koji is not that popular. Really? Wow, I feel like I see a lot of Kashin Koji in my support slots though. I kind of want to use Li Shuan actually. Let me use Li Shuan. I haven't used them at all basically, so... Sure. We have frontline only, right? Do I want to They're sensor everything, true. I feel like I would rather do mesh, right? Man. Man, I wish just this kill here I wish was better. How are you handling the new mesh? She's fine. She's not horrible. She's fine. I don't know if she's better than Ash here. I'm just gonna take her. Actually, no. I'm doing this. Fuck that.
Damn it. We had no warning whatsoever. The thing just appeared out of nowhere.
It's most likely a servant. They may have been using their spirit form.
True. That's true. A servant could sneak up like that.
This is our first time seeing anything like that. In the past, how many singularities / chapters that we've done?
Mr. Manure, is that servant from proper human history? Or maybe...
Well, their spirit origins pattern matches what's registered in Chaldea, but their color seems like it might be a little different.
What?
Sorry, I don't know. All I can say for sure is that they're hostile. At least that massively powerful curse packed into the magical energy they've got aimed right at us is anything to go by there.
A Lostbelt servant.
The border spirit radar is one of the most sensitive in the world. If it failed to detect a servant up until now, then they're probably getting some help with their present concealment.
Assassin? Oh, I'm down for an assassin. I have an ash with your name on it.
If they wish to do so, I no doubt they could have gotten much closer. And yet, they instead chose to release their spirit form right in front of us, making their presence known. They must be incredibly confident, or perhaps incredibly cruel. Mr. Manure, can you put them up on the monitor?
No, I can't. They're right in our blind spot. And how the hell can you all be so calm about this anyway? I mean, I know we can't exactly put the Buddha's pedal to the metal right now, but still. What do we do? Do we tell the rest of the staff about this? Most of them are still on break. For that matter, don't you think we should get going, Da Vinci?
Not just yet. The servant may still be trying to figure out what we are, or where we are. Not that they're aware we're nearby, but I believe they're unable to determine our exact location. That said, the longer we stay, the greater our chances of being discovered. As long as the border's camouflage it does not render us invisible. It's good.
It is good at keeping its magical energy hidden, but that doesn't mean if someone starts searching the old-fashioned way.
It doesn't help.
Well, Holmes, deliver Matt. What do you want to do?
I want to fight.
Do we keep quiet or hope they don't find us?
We can't let them into the border.
Indeed not.
Allowing an intruder on board would be the worst possible scenario by far. The staff are fighters after all. The moment an enemy gets inside is the moment our little adventure comes to an abrupt end. Mr. Manure, what is the latest on our mysterious foe? Have they moved at all since appearing?
No, they haven't pushed a muscle since they showed up. But I still can't see anything on the monitor. They're right in the middle of our blind spot.
Then it would seem they're waiting to see how we react. Bold, yet with a touch of caution. Da Vinci, I'd like you to start up the boarder's engine, and the moment we step outside, make sure it's ready to depart at any time.
You got it. But make sure you buy us enough time for it to warm up, okay?
I'm well aware. Now then, shall we be on our way, Miss Kyrielite and Mr. Deliverymat? Let's go! Given that we are the only ones here capable of fighting, it must fall on us to greet any hostile or boorish guests.
Right. I've got my exoskeleton ready to go, so I can activate it at moment's notice. As long as it's just for a few minutes, I should be able to fight.
Let's go! I'm all set.
Senpai.
We make an emergency dive. I'll not have you going out to face an unknown and powerful foe. I absolutely forbid it.
I don't care.
An emergency dive is the only viable option.
Director Kordov, you're awake now.
I wanna fight, Gordolf. Let me out. Let me at him.
Of course I'm awake. I know, and I overheard your entire conversation. A situation like this calls for a retreat, not meeting the enemy on their own terms. Traversing this Lostbelt to make a getaway is out of the question as well. If the enemy has found us out, then our first order of business is to hide again, and that means a zero sail. They'll never find us once we dive back into void space. We can make a clean getaway.
That's true. Your safety is our top priority. That's definitely an option. We'd have to figure out how to get back to reality once we set sail. But it would give us a secure way out of this particular predicament. That said, are you sure about this? We still haven't finished reapplying the logic formula. There's a non-zero chance that our armor just comes off in void space and we end up adrift there forever.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Let's see. I see the odds of that happening are maybe 0.003%.
That's nothing. I've never even come close to winning a race in my own vehicle with odds like that. At any rate, given that our only master is still unable to summon servants, fighting one this powerful is out of the question. Need I remind you of the sort of enemies we faced back in Russia? These Lostbelt servants are tremendously powerful. I learned that lesson all too well when one of them destroyed Chaldea. Just because the girl is able to fight now, doesn't mean you should run to battle at every chance you get. As your commander and your director, I'll support whatever option I feel offers the best chance of survival, no matter how slight the difference. No, in fact, this is an order. As my advisors, it's your job to justify my decisions, not mine. Let me fight! And let's not forget our biggest concern here. We don't even know who this mysterious, probably Lostbelt servant even is. In which case, the only option I will even consider is for us to make our escape.
You never waver when it comes to keeping us alive, huh? Alright, I'll trust your instincts here. Sorry, Holmes, sorry, Deliverymat.
No!
The servant outside is so strong that I'm taking this ship back to void space.
No!
I'm not saying you wouldn't survive the encounter with whoever it is out there, just that it get real ugly real fast. And if the fight ended up damaging the border as well, that'd be bad news for all of us.
So we're doing another zero sail? Still, if that means Mash and Deliverymat can avoid this fight, I guess it's for the best.
Right, you take the wheel, Mynheer. I'm gonna head back to the computer room and plug into the border. Director, Holmes, I'm leaving this place in your hands while I go verify our existence is as perfectly as ever.
Guess I better buckle up.
Right, I'll go along with whatever you decide, Senpai.
Ah, here we go again. Has it ever even occurred to you to obey your commander?
Bro.
Hey, at least now we're all discussing our opinions. That's a big step up from how things were before. You should be proud for inspiring this change, boss man.
I can tell you're just buttering me up, Mynheer. At any rate, let's get the zero sail started before that servant makes a move.
Okay, I'm patched in and all synced up. Explain void reality observation device, Paper Moon.
All hands, be seated. And need I remind you, do not forget your seatbelts.
Extending Logic Formula. Shadow Border's external armor. Expansion is currently at 90%, 92%, 98%. There. Now we just need to dive in and make up the rest as we go along. Removing existence verification for reality space. Shortened future prediction. Hypothetically prove mirror world plane in 10 seconds. Relaxing space-time friction decompression for 0.9 seconds. Good. Looks like we made it just in time. Holmes.
Let me take over the wheel, Mr. Manure. In the meantime, would you be so kind as to keep your eyes on the sensors?
You got it.
Shadow Border untethered from reality. Unfurl.
Let's go. Lamau.
Senpai, I still have sensations in my extremities, and I can still feel normal gravity.
What? What's going on? This isn't void space. Did we fail to dive? Are we still stuck in reality?
They got us good. I was out there sensed our spells going off and caught us in a split second. They're physically holding us back. I'm impressed. Just their physical strength exceeds the border's maximum output. Did you say physical strength?
The magical energy signal is getting stronger. Oh, wait, hang on. Someone's likely grabbed hold of the border.
Nice. I wanna see who it is.
What the?
Are we floating?
Do not remove your seatbelts. All hands, assume crash positions.
Okay.
Oh, what happened? I don't understand. Oh, so dizzy. Is everyone alright?
Are you hurt, Senpai?
I'm fine. All good.
Thank goodness.
Due to a barrel rolling crash.
Yes, I felt the same thing. It was as though the shadow border was picked up and then flung somewhere far away.
That's precisely what happened. The hostile servant stopped our zero cell in its tracks before simply tossing us like a baseball.
Nice.
They're truly incredible strength. Perhaps they're a berserker. Whatever their class, they clearly possess immense strength to perform such a feat. I expect they're a rather combat-oriented servant. Probably one functioning on being on the front lines, but...
Attention, please. I'm afraid the crash completely shut down all our navigation systems. I can try to bypass the damage systems, but even that's going to take some time. And then there's all the damage to the suspension. Luckily, we didn't end up completely upside down, but we're still not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm sorry, everyone. We can't dive or run away on land anymore.
You have nothing to apologize for, Da Vinci. The fault lies with our uninvited guests, not you. Then you mean you were out of options? This is bad. Really, really bad.
You're damn right it is. Magical energy signal incoming. I can tell this heroic spirit is some kind of big shot.
Let's go.
And I'm pretty sure they're done waiting around, since they're headed straight for us. 100 meters, 50 meters. Damn it, now they're on top of us. The magical energy signature that I'm pretty sure is servant has collided with our exterior. It's melting our external armor now. What kind of barbarian are they? It sounds like they're trying to cut their way through our defenses.
You do realize how much time I spent reinforcing this armor? There's no way anything should be able to break through it this easily. I mean, the old me... the old me spent a ton of time making sure of that. What kind of weapon or noble phantasm do they have that could possibly do this? Senpai!
Let's go.
Hold it, you two. Don't you think you should wait and see what's happening?
We don't have time for that anymore. I'm sorry, but it's all up to you now.
Yep.
Holmes, you go with them too, but watch out. That servant's magical energy is right up there with Ivan's.
Yeah?
Make sure you don't hold anything back, or you might not be coming back at all. Got it?
I'm well aware. I saw the spirit origin for myself earlier. If nothing else, I can promise this. I'll keep Mr. Delivermet alive. In the meantime, Da Vinci, please focus on keeping yourself and the border safe, and getting us up and running as quickly as possible.
I've opened the hatch. I I can confirm the hostile servant is on the border's port side.
Step away from there right now. Huh? Okay. You know, I can't tell who this is. Okay. Well, no. So that unsightly slab is that thing's door there.
Is that a Lostbelt servant? But then, what is this ominous feeling I sense from their spirit origin?
So, a human and two heroic spirits. No, wait. Neither of you are pure heroic spirits, are you? You've got something else mixed in. Something or someone? Something. Hybrids then. Interesting.
Hostile servant is closing in. Now I see. You certainly do appear to be a powerful heroic spirit. The border's external armor is one thing, but to think you even cut your way down to the multi-layered, bounded fields surrounding the inner hull. Back at Chaldea, Da Vinci, Nitocris, and Paracelsus all worked to ensure those bounded fields would be as strong as any from the Age of Gods. They should have been as strong as a fortress, and yet you cut through them like so much butter, and without even revealing your true name. Fascinating. Tell me, how does such a powerful demonic sword possibly come to be?
Oh, I've seen this guy before. Sigurd? Is that his name?
Are his eyes glowing red?
Oh, I was right. It's a demonic sword then. I thought it seemed far too dark to be a sacred sword. Yeah? Okay. I don't talk to humans. Well, no. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about that guy.
He hit so hard. Like he's still only using that short sword at his waist.
Oh, Siegfried's son, another version of Siegfried. Ah, okay. Interesting.
This must be the incredible strength that let him pick the border up and just throw it. You're not getting past me.
Okay, let's go.
Oh? Well, that's because he did not. He didn't. Not his longsword anyway. He's still using that short one. That's how I barely managed to make it out. And only just. He's surely an incredible master swordsman. If only Miss Miyamoto were here right now. I'm afraid those were a little more than jabs as far as he was concerned. Miss Kyrielite. Though I'm certain that it's not how it felt to you.
Have you lost your mind, girl? Why are you still standing there? You should be throwing down that impenetrable shield of yours and running for all you're worth by now. You don't look like enough of an idiot to fail to see how outmatched you are. Yeah, I see. It's just a Norse version of Siegfried. Makes sense.
I'll endure it if I have to. I can't let everything end here. Oh, not again. You shouldn't be here. You need to get back inside the border. And thank you for worrying about me. That servant is truly incredibly strong. Much stronger than me and the Orton Axe.
I can take him.
Something about him reminds me of another hero. Another heroic spirit we've met. I don't know if I can beat him, even with Wolzen's help, but still.
So I'm guessing here she's talking probably about Siegfried then.
That doesn't matter. Even if I'm not strong enough, I can't back down. This journey isn't ours alone. Not anymore.
Okay. Even jump scare?
Maybe it never was. Just because I may not be up to the task in front of me now doesn't mean I can give up on the journey as a whole.
Okay. Steel yourself! A journey, huh? Frankly, I don't care where it is you're going. I have my own destination in mind. I'm afraid this just isn't your lucky day, girl. Or yours, kid. Now that our paths have crossed. I'm going to kill you, and take your prized treasure with me.
Another short sword.
Here he comes. I'll back you up as well. Okay, let's go. It's time to fight. Okay.
では1曲だけ それが祭りの彩り
Immune
に
to
なれば
mental debuffs, that's fine.
格の違いを知りなさい。これ以上は必要ですか。
Wait, what increases with overcharge? Defense decrease, that's fine.
心に残る旋律を。いい出来です。炎より激しく。今は後ろ。いいでしょう。
Right.
今の
1, 2,
救済
3,
の技を。
4, 5. Nice. Perfect.
ひと夏の戯の技をここに。この。
さて
コールアバ。我が記憶の底より湧き出る。原初のまた最果ての極光。サマープールド詰まり。最果ての幼いあなたへ。
Okay, yeah, defense down is not
あなた
mental
を信
debuff.
じて
Nice.
あなたを見上げて今も私は走っています。胸に宿る星の鼓動。ホープビルキャメロット。
What about crit down? Nope. Hit my Lishuan once, please. Nice. Now he can get his MP up here.
あがくのですね。
Ignore invincible and what's the other one? Like crit or some shit? Critical strength. I don't need any of those right now. And then I can just go this.
起訴してやるとするか
Give her more.
我が
Defense
破
down.
局に二の打ちいらず
Oh!
思考奮血負けしねえ
You can't death someone through
最果ての幼いあなたへ。
through the thingy.
あなたを信じて
Break bars.
あなたを見上げて今も私は走っています。胸に宿る星の鼓動。ホープビルキャメロット。
That should do some decent damage here. Nice.
そこですね。
And nice. I hit my. Oh. Okay. You didn't win. You can actually death a break bar, but bro has 0% death rate. Wait, you can death a break bar? What? I thought someone said that you can't death someone who has a break bar. Even if you break their bar already, you can? Huh, okay.
Thank you, Holmes. That beam was a big help.
No trouble at all, Miss Kyrielite. I must say though, you certainly don't hold back. Not to say that you're not pulling your punches quite a bit, Lostbelt servant. I don't suppose you would be so kind as to introduce yourself. It just breaks the bar, I see. Yes, I see now. Now that I've seen your strength up close, some things have become abundantly clear. Your swordsmanship is exquisite, surely the finest in the Norse lands. You're also immensely strong and have both the knowledge and reflexes to dodge my magical energy beam with ease. You knew, didn't you? You knew I was a heroic spirit capable of using magecraft attacks. Your wisdom alone is truly a force to be reckoned with. Which means... Loba? I see. You must be the one who slew the evil dragon and consumed his knowledge. Am I wrong? Oh? It is a child of Sigmund, king of Francia, and... Herdis, daughter of King Elimi. Even among other peerless heroes, who stand head and shoulders above ordinary people in strength, intelligence, and all other aspects. You are held as the greatest warrior king of them all. A phenomenal swordsman who reforged your father's demonic sword, the one he earned after overcoming Odin's Strahl of Barnstoker.
Then, you don't mean...
You're the fearsome warrior who defeated King Hunding's army, thereby avenging King Sigmund. You're the brave hero. Oh my god. The glaze though. The actual glaze. You're the brave hero who single-handedly slew Fafnir, the evil dragon, consumed by greed,
who hoarded his riches in the caves of Nita Hey
Dar? I don't know.
You're the one who made a loyal friend out of Sleipnir's foe, Granny, who would gladly carry you to the ends of the earth.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Holmes, you really... Oh my god. Even Mesh doesn't glaze you that much.
You're the great hero who ate the dragon's heart, gaining unimaginable power and the wisdom of the gods. Your true name is Sigurd. You stand alongside Siegfried as one of the most powerful heroes powerful heroes of all Norse mythology.
The Dragon Slayer.
However, that raises a number of questions. A true legend you may be, but that doesn't explain where your martial strength comes from. More importantly, why do your eyes glow red?
So you're a clever one on the side of proper human history, hmm? Now what then? Now that you know who you're up against, how do you intend to fight him?
Sigurd, the great hero of Norse legend. After seeing how fast, sharp, and heavy his blades are, I'm convinced. Those are just his short swords. He still hasn't swung what I believe to be his true blade, his demonic sword Gram, even once.
Gram. Isn't Gram like somehow connected to like the Excalibur and stuff? I don't remember. I could be mistaken. I remember reading something along those lines or seeing it somewhere. I think at least once or twice.
Ah yes, I suppose it would seem that way, but I'm afraid, bluntly, he was doing no more than casually parrying our attacks. He has yet to use it offensively.
Isn't it like the original prototype or whatever that then Excalibur was based off of? Kind of like, because I remember reading about Gate of Babylon. You know how it doesn't have iterations of like prototypes, it only has the original prototype of a weapon inside of Gate of Babylon. And I remember people saying that he wouldn't have Excalibur in there, but he would have Gram in there because it's the original prototype that then Excalibur came from. But I could be misremembering it. It's been a while.
He has yet to use it offensively. We still have not seen what it's truly capable of.
Excalibur was an original? It's prototype for Calibur, not Excalibur. Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's possible as well. Maybe I'm mixing that one up, yeah. Maybe it's Calibur then that I'm thinking of. Enough of your yapping. This pressure is intense. Was the model for Caliban. The sword in the stone possessed. Okay, I thought so. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you, Zeno. Okay.
Nah.
A temporary power-up spell. Out of my way. Yeah, so Gate of Babylon would have, or Treasury of Babylon would have Gram in there, but it wouldn't have Caliban in there.
Look out! He's going to use Gram!
He's going to Gram all over the place. Die, human.
Oh, no you don't. He may be human, but I'm a heroic spirit. One, I might add, who has seen more than his fair share of combat. My apologies, but I can't have you using Gram so close to the border.
Yeah. Shut up. Oh?
Yeah.
Sorry. Guess you so-called heroic spirits are more fragile than I thought.
Holmes! Senpai! Holmes' right arm is gone!
Don't worry, I won't let Holmes die. Keep calm, Ash.
You're right, senpai.
Go after him. Leave me here.
Senpai!
Emergency here!
Holmes! Why did you stop him? Please, stay still so senpai can...
Ooh, that's a sick image. Shush! Okay. That looks sick.
Don't, please. Save save as much of your magical energy as you can. Graham most certainly lives up to its reputation, but as you can see, my heart and brain are fine. I may be badly injured, but my spirit core is intact. I'm still a heroic spirit, remember? It'll take a deal more than that to finish me. Phew. I can't very well fail to do my part. After your rousing speech, Miss Carrielite, never mind me. You need to go after him. Remember, he said he was going to take something that lies inside the shadow border. That must be why he attacked us. Whatever it is he's after, we can't let him have it. Elementary, my dear, Miss Carrielite.
Okay.
This light, this is your normal phantasm.
Precisely. As you're aware, it should provide both you and Mr. Delivermat with a significant boost in strength. It may not be quite at full capacity, but it should still be rather potent for anyone attempting to fight in a desperate situation such as yourselves. In my estimation, Sigurd appears to be a frightfully unnatural being.
Natural.
I'm certain he isn't yet fully acclimated. There's a chance you may still be able to defeat him.
Please, Holmes, just be straight with us for once.
I'm sorry, but it's rather hard to explain while I'm sober. I'm afraid I'm having difficulty putting my thoughts in order.
Holmes! Vital signs confirmed. He's lost a lot of magical energy, but aside from that, just like he said, his spirit core is still intact, senpai.
Come on, we gotta stop Sigurd. Yeah, he should be chilling. He's a spirit, he's a heroic spirit.
Right.
Okay.
I must have passed out. Good, they're gone. Phew. I see. So this is what a blow from a demonic sword feels like. How truly excruciating. Perhaps it's exacerbated by the fact that I've never experienced such a deep wound before. So, this is the sort of pain you smile through, eh, Yelena?
Who's that? So you're still thinking clearly. Now I feel sorry for ever worrying about you.
I'm guessing she's from his stories.
Just sit tight, Holmes. Someone will come by to help you out just as soon as I finish evacuating everyone from the rear hatch. You might not be able to use the border's facilities right now, but we should be able to replenish your magical energy. Just hang in there a little longer. At least we know from your battle that this hostile servant isn't here to destroy the border.
It's technically not from Holmes' books. Okay.
If you're lucky, he'll leave it mostly intact. So just hold tight for a bit, okay?
Understood. That said, I'm afraid mental fortitude can only do so much here. To be honest, I'm in real danger of disappearing. I'm afraid he inscribed the death rune into me, you see. One wrong move, and that'll be it for me.
Oh, interesting. Holmes interludes, if you have not done so yet. I definitely don't think I've done so yet.
A death rune? But there aren't any runes that can kill heroic spirit. No, wait. I forgot about the primordial runes. The ones Odin created that served as a magecraft foundation in the Age of Gods. Then, you mean...
Oh, interesting. The broken ones.
I do indeed. It's our battle for yourselves. Sigurd learned a number of runes from the Allfather's daughter. He must have inscribed it the moment he cut off my right arm. It seems he truly has it out for me.
Damn. You should read a lot of interludes, but always in the order they come out. I mean, I'm gonna read them only if, like, honestly only if they actually are required for the story. Not if they add like extra stuff. If they're required, then I'm down to read them. But if they're not actually required, then I'm probably just not gonna do it. Honestly, they don't really interest me.
So, I'm afraid if I push myself too hard, my spirit core will fail. Happily, I can at least speak as long as I remain still, though the pain is still quite exquisite.
None required. Then I'm probably just... Honestly, I would prefer to go on with these, with the main story. Maybe after we, like, fully catch up, and then we can maybe work through some of them, but... I kind of prefer just, you know, going through the story as much as I can. The main story.
Gosh, then you really are just hanging by a thread. Okay, wait a second. I'll be right there.
Right. You get to SQ. Oh, I'm gonna do them, but I'm gonna probably just skip them.
There's so much I need to tell you, but I'm afraid I keep slipping in and out of consciousness. I'm finding it difficult to concentrate, and for some reason, my thoughts keep turning to the past. Holmes! Da Vinci, would you give Mr. Godolph a message for me? Tell him to stay put, no matter what is taken. I'm certain Sigurd has no personal interest in humans or heroic spirits. After all, he's...
At least read them on your own. Some are just silly fun like Chloe's. If I'm gonna if I like the servant, then yeah. If I don't care about the servant, then honestly, I'm gonna skip them for the SQ. I'm not that invested in all of the servants. I'm invested in some of them. Boss. If I force myself to read every single one, like every single interlude, I'm gonna burn out so fast. It's just not gonna be fun. Oh wait, I didn't check something. I didn't check the thingy in Discord, but I feel like this should be fine. No using MPs is gonna be rough. Only face cards. That's gonna be rough. You guessed correct? Okay. And we're fighting a... Oh, please give me Archer. We're fighting a Saber, so please give me an Archer so I can go Super Orion and just beat his ass up. Come on, Archer. Oh, fuck, it's not an Archer. Oh, fuck, it's an Assassin. I mean, Gramps could probably do some damage. Okay, Assassin. We're doing face cards only. Oh, I mean, Koyanskaya. I was gonna say Koyanskaya, but then I realized that she's good for enabling other people to MP. So, Kama. Bro. Good special attack up against managed with enemies and stars. Wait, who? Oh, Koyan. True. True. Yeah, Kama's definitely not it. Kama is so reliant on MPs here. Yeah, I can go Koyan. It's either Koyan or Gramps, I think. Kojiro's good? I have no idea what that guy even does, I'm gonna be honest. I have not used Kojiro at all. Would Hu and Joe be good? I feel like Hu and Joe wouldn't be bad. Xiangyu Koyan, yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. That sounds good, actually. That sounds really good. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. You've convinced me. 8 critical stars each turn. That's a great one. Well, I feel like Bacastoria is finally getting benched in this one. Oh man, I wish I could use my Uriel, but Uriel with no MP is rough. I feel like Woods Etienne is actually good. Purely off of these debuffs and stuff. And I think that Baob is actually not bad, even without her MP. Quick Star Generator and a Critter. Yeah, I mean... I think Woods Etienne or maybe my Yanqing, but I feel like Wu is just better. Like, an Assassin is a passive C-Star Generator. But also, doesn't she have also C-Stars? No. Oh, gain C-Stars, yeah, it is. I mean, some of them, but that's not a lot. It's just one time. I think it's probably just Wu. I'm down for Wu here. And oh, I have another slot. Oh god. Jesus Christ, I always get jump scared. Dude, this skill here from Bargas is so good. Invincible, recover HP, reduce skill cooldown by 1 for all allies, excluding yourself. This is such a good skill here. Holy. Bargas jump scare. It's Marina Inoue her voices are? Damn. She hits Super Giant mod. Yeah. Oh, I'm censoring her? Nice. Good. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I can just slap in a Barghest for, you know, just for good measure. Match DPS with Hans. Yeah, for sure. Also, Mesh does not want this here. Doesn't this one give like 3 C-stars per turn? Yo. Not bad. C-stars each turn. Oh, this one's a 4-star and it gives C-stars. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. Okay. And then I need the one that's like C-stars per when you enter or whatever. When entering the field. 20 C-stars, quick card. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's Barghest's? Oh, it's deck. It's QQAAB, okay. Arts card effectiveness by 40% is actually not bad. That's actually a pretty good mod. Not on her, but... Oh, that's not horrible. Buster card effectiveness. She has 2 buster cards. HP recovery is okay. Because she does recover HP and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Some extra damage, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. That's fine. And then my Arjuna here can take... How much cost do I have? I have enough for a 5 cost, right? Yeah, I do. So you can just take anything that has a buster up. Buster card by 8%, ignore defense. Buster damage cut. C-Stars pattern, buster effectiveness by 8%. Buster cut by 10%. What? Buster cut by 8, increase critical strength by 10. C-Star drop rate. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good CE, all things considered. Okay, let's do this.
I've caught up to the target. He's still somewhere inside the border. He appears to be headed for the cockpit.
There's a chance to take Shiger down.
Right. Huh? There's nobody here. No signs of struggle either. What in the...
The hatch is open.
You sure about this, old man? If you give him that, he'll be, or will be.
Stop that! Shut your mouth before he kills us all. We don't have any other choice. Trust me. Here, take this paper moon you said you were looking for. Go on, take it.
I thought so. That would be the only thing that he could be looking for here.
Normally, we'd keep it hidden, but you're so strong that I decided to give it to you as a reward.
I'm surprised. You humans are seldom so intelligent. Still, I didn't think you'd give it up so easily. I heard this thing was your lifeline.
It might be our lifeline, but you're a threat to our actual lives. That thing certainly won't help fill our bellies. Now, go on. You got what you came here for, didn't you? You don't have any further business with us, right? Right? Without the paper moon, we're just helpless drifters. At this point, it's only a matter of time until we die on our own. There's no reason for you to sully your hands with the blood of insignificant specks like us, is there? So why just not be on your way then?
You've got a point. This sword wasn't made for cutting up useless meat.
Yes, made it out alive again.
Hold it right there! Hell yeah, Fujimaru Ritsuka.
Right. You need to give us back that compass right now, Sigurd.
No, things are going so well. Have you gone mad picking a fight with the scary knife guy?
Oh? The human and the hybrid, huh? Do you still not see how outclassed you are? Ah, I see. So you got a little boost from the heroic spirit, who doesn't know when he's beaten. Fine. I suppose you're worth killing. You two obviously don't know when to quit either. Alright, it wouldn't hurt to put this body through its paces a little more anyway. All good, Luna. Have a good one. Take care. Give me your best shot. I'll humor you and take this at least halfway seriously.
You better believe we will. We're not backing down until you leave our ship, one way or another.
Huh. Now you're telling me to leave, huh? Alright, don't tell me your names. I hear that that's what human heroes are supposed to do.
I'm Eshkirielite.
And I'm Delivery Man. Got it. I'll probably forget them shortly.
I'm Miras. Come on, Master. Let's get this paper moon back from Sigurd.
Conceit, overconfidence, arrogance, pride. You humans never change. Huh, you're just like the gods.
Gods? Call us whatever you want. You may even be right. But be that as it may, neither Senpai nor I will back down. This time, we've got Holmes cheering us on.
With one hand.
Sigurd, if anyone's going to back down here, it'll be you.
Let's go. Okay.
System. All check.
Okay. Nice. Wait, critical up and C-star drop rate? Fuck yeah. That's really good. Does this give anything but MP? Oh, skill. Yeah, skills.
その通りだ。しかり。
Human special attack. Apply special attack inside with human attribute.
はい、NSS サービスです。もちろんものそのように失礼、こちらの話です。
I'm gonna do this purely for the critical strength here.
その通りだ。
And I'm gonna also do this to get the cooldown going.
完全敗北よろしくて。
I need to remember what not to do and what to do here. Because I'm... okay.
まあ大胆。
見えた。
スタート。
Don't click the MP sign. Yes. And oh my god, okay. It's fine. Nice! Oh, that full MP is looking juicy. Ooh, wow! This is the most damage, right? Yeah. Actually, I should have taunted with Mash, probably. Fuck.
その破滅出場なが
Club. Leave my... Okay, nice. Leave my horse alone. Nice. Ooh, Mash almost died there. One time, 3 turns. Buster cards critical strength. One time, 3 turns.
バンカーボルトリロード。内熱衝撃弾装填します。
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna...
はい、
do
示弾
this, just in case it doesn't crit.
照準これなら
That's decent damage.
ストライクバーニャ突撃しますここで確実に
しかり。
I don't know what Sigurd's MP is, I'm gonna be honest. I could switch out Mash for Wu. 3 turns for this, 3 turns for this. Just to get some healing and stuff going. Or I could sack her. Because the thing is, I wanna... what if I stun him here? I know that's wasteful. Because I'm pretty sure he looks like he would be the type of guy who would have a single target MP, right? And if he does have a single target MP, then I can stun him here, let him get his charge up, and then next turn, and make sure that Mash survives for his MP, and then just taunt him for his MP. I'm gonna do that. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it. Why not, right? Yeah, sounds about right to me. Yeah. Also, I wonder... Full Buster Chain is definitely more damage than QAB. I wonder what's more Star Generation, though. I think Full Buster Chain is probably still more Star Generation, right?
まあ に出ます。目障りですね。照準
Crit.
捉えま
Crit.
し
20%.
た。内熱衝撃は装填します。
Goodbye, Mesh. You've been a good shield. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? I also can evade next turn. Do you have 12k attack? That's okay. It's not bad.
ご用件はいかほど
Better than anything else I could do.
ばらまきましょう。ロッ
0.9 multiplier.
ごめんあそばせ。
Of course, the Buster one didn't crit.
NFF まで。オルテナウス。
Nice.
ピカリ
期待しておるんじゃね。
Holy. Increase critical strength.
手をかけさせるんだ。期待しておるんじゃね。
Let me just get some crit stars as well here while we're at it, right?
執行じ
しょ
ゃん。ゆっけ
しゃ
Easy. Who's absolutely cracked? Yeah, she is. You didn't win again.
Here he comes. Here. Ha!
Using a command spell. We are? We need to wait 24 hours for it to return. Oh god. Huh.
Ha! There. I got him. Phew. That blow had all of our magical energy behind it, both mine and Senpai's, and thanks to Holmes herself. I'm sure it was very powerful.
I feel like I would have won that fight though. Even the 900 and something KHP that he had.
It may not have been true Baritsu, but I'm certain you felt it anyway. Your spirit core should be damaged in several places now. Please leave, Sigurd.
My spirit core, huh? What about it? What about it? Okay. I can't see where he...
Ah. Senpai. My exoskeleton's drive is failing. I only got a little magical energy left. No, not yet. We can't afford to fall yet. Senpai.
I don't know where to turn. Okay. Stop. Don't move. So, what was that just now? Something only a hybrid could do. I was pretty surprised to hear you put all your magical energy into that attack. Never thought I'd see a hunter be so chatty before they were about to take down their quarry. No, that's not right. You're not hunters or heroes. You're probably not warriors either.
Senpai! Come on, move, Ortenex, please.
You poor pathetic children. This is an act of mercy. Rejoice, I'll behead you with the sword of your own beloved hero. Pitiful humans. Neither you nor the world have any future to look forward to.
No, stop. Senpai, please. Use another command spell on me. Senpai.
Don't bother. You'll be dead long before you get the chance to summon your magical energy. Farewell. Refuse to look away. His sword swung through the air, slicing even the wind. What the fuck's happening? There was no blood. There was no spray from the neck. No gruesome sounds of meat being cleaved from bone. The liver mat's head remained attached to his shoulders. He was still alive. If the tip of Sigurd's demonic sword had come even hair's hair's breadth. Hair's breadth closer. Delivery Matt's would have been Delivery Matt's life would have been ended, but that didn't happen. The red blade stopped dead in its tracks, right before reaching its mark.
His sword stopped mid-swing. Master!
I guess this is what they call hero's pride. You got lucky, kid. Okay. Okay, he's letting us off because we stared him down.
Master! Please don't move. I'm afraid his kick injured me pretty badly. So please, just stay still for now. Senpai!
Mesh! Okay. What a strange way to start off this. She's busted, yeah. Whoa! Okay. Looks cool. We're in Frozen now. I'm back, Ophelia. Oh, his eye turned green for an instant? I didn't see that. Cool.
That was fast. Did you retrieve the Paper Moon Void Reality Observation device that once belonged to the Atlas Institute, as I instructed? You'd better not have broken it, did you?
Don't ask me. I can't get used to these man-made toys for the life of me. You want your little golden treasures so badly. Take a look for yourself.
Good. This is definitely the real thing. Why don't you hang on to it for me? Don't let anyone else have it, no matter what. After all, you're the strongest being in all of Scandinavia, with the exception of Her Majesty.
Yo. I'm sure. So, now that I fulfilled my duties as a servant, do I get some kind of reward? How about it, Master Ophelia Pammer Solone?
Well done, Saber, my most powerful knight. I have no other work for you for the time being. Feel free to rest up and relax for a while. How does that sound as a reward?
That works.
Oh, and may I say something?
Sure.
Would you mind not staring at me with those red eyes?
Huh, you're a funny one. You think you've got room to talk when it comes to unusual eyes, Ophelia. Okay?
Never mind about me. You have the Paper Moon. Right now, that's all that matters. The all-terrain void transporter, Shadow Border. Maybe the only one of its kind in existence, able to do the impossible, but without the Paper Moon serving as its eyes, it's useless. I commend Caldia for destroying the Russian Lostbelt, but without the Shadow Border, they can go no further. This is where their journey ends.
They did talk about her having some kind of mystic eye, if you remember. Oh, yeah. You know, I was just gonna ask. I wonder... Okay, because I did forget about that. I was just gonna ask, I wonder if she has mystic eyes kind of like Yvette, who's hiding the mystic eye under her eye patch as well. Okay.
Now there's effectively no one left who will interfere with Lord Kishtaria. Now, all that remains is...
I cannot guess this Pokemon, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I cannot guess this Pokemon. Hermione.
I'm glad to see you in such high spirits, Ophelia. Are these high spirits born of true romance, or mere puppy love? Even after thousands of years of attempting to do so, I cannot quite grasp the concept of love. Though I know you humans speak of it often. Tell me, what does it taste like? Is it sweet, perhaps spicy, even fiery?
I'm not reading chat because I feel like you guys are gonna spoil who it is.
Your Majesty. I never took you for one to smile upon gaining the new toy. I see that even you have a soft side. Now, what of this tree of emptiness? I believe you called it. What is that faring? How is that faring? It's coming along well. Even now, it continues to grow larger in its garden, away from any who might observe or interfere. Since there's no opposing faction in the Scandinavian Lostbelt, there should be nothing to interfere with its growth. Faction? I must confess, I'm unfamiliar with that word.
I don't know anyone who has like a big magic wand, a wizard wand.
I suppose we do hear the occasional lone wolf howl. That's of no consequence. If anything, it helps to pass the time. Still, I suppose if they were to form a pack, that could be somewhat troublesome. Don't you agree, Ophelia? Yes, I do. My world, my Scandinavia, is a land where peace reigns far and wide. There has never been conflict among its people, not once. The wild beasts do devour their prey, of course, but it's as far as it goes. Pointless conflict is a foreign concept to a man and beast alike, as is resentment. The worst that ever happens is a single wolf's howling, don't you think? I do. Under your rule, the world of Scandinavia has become one of the great embodiments of peace. The way you say that, Ophelia, it sounds as though there are other worlds that have achieved similar peace. How adorable. Surely you jest. This Lostbelt stability is of vital importance, Your Majesty. It is the key to growing our tree. All you need to do is continue ruling as you always have. You truly are a selfless young woman, aren't you, Ophelia of Hammersalon?
You know, I was thinking, because of the entire aesthetic and stuff like that, like maybe Morgan or something, but this does not look like Morgan at all. Unless maybe it's one of the ascensions that I've never seen before. But I don't think it is, right? It looks totally different. Yeah.
I suppose I should commend you for your diligence, but it takes more than that to be a queen. You understand me, Ophelia? If not, I suggest you learn.
I don't think I've ever seen an ascension of Morgan having her hair down, so I don't know. I guess we'll see.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, I'm no queen. Why did you take it? My land has no place for avarice. If you would protect and obey me as your queen, you would do well to remember that. I believe you called it a compass. I see. So the hospitality of my ice castle is not enough for you. Surely you haven't forgotten. Every bit of snow and ice blanketing this world is a part of me. As I preside over all that is pure white, nothing can elude me, and know and see all that takes place within my land. I can hear it too, the breath of all living creatures, their cries, their fluttering. I can hear the howl of the wind, the symphony of leaves overlapping, and of course, the words of humans. That goes for the crew of the Shadow Border as well. As I speak, they are erecting a bounded field to keep the giants away. How touching, how pitiful. I see they too are humans. They guard their lives closely, so that they may grow and survive.
Oh. Okay. Okay. For a second I thought that she was calling the Queen Saber, and I was like, what? No, okay.
Saber, didn't I tell you that you were free to kill everyone there except Mash?
I can't tell you humans apart. Damn, okay.
Why you? How delightful. Certainly are blunt. Dragon Slayer.
I was gonna say Demon Slayer for a second.
Dragon Slayer? Nonetheless, Ophelia, it seems you still fail to understand your methods. Why kill them? With all due respect, Your Majesty, because the Chaldeans who live on in the Shadow Border are our enemies. Our enemies,
If you want me to kill them all right now, I'll go take care of it.
Don't! I don't want you killing Mash Kyrielite. Interesting. I don't believe I've ever seen that look on your face, Ophelia. You never so much as batted an eye when it came to that archer. But just now, I could have sworn I saw a look of genuine concern on your face. Interesting. I take it this Kyrielite person means something to you. This means something to you then. Well, Ophelia, if I were so... Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot answer that question. You truly are adorable, Ophelia. Very well. I shall forgive you this once. As for you, Knight, do not kill them. I forbid it. My snowy ice is an expression of my love, not of death. I'll not tolerate anyone staining its pure white with crimson. Is that clear?
Hmm.
Love is a wonderful thing. If you ever come to know it yourselves, take care not to lose it. You must cradle it in your hands, hold it close, hold it tight. If you're not careful, loveless flames may throw everything out of balance. That is how it was. That is how it has been ever since the god first came to be. Is that clear, Ophelia? Sir Knight? Yes, Your Majesty. I will not forget it.
Interesting. Is that the end? Oh.
Love, huh? No. I won't let what happened to Kado happen to me. I'll not fail. I'll do everything I can to help Lord Kisharia. I'll feed on the other Lostbelts and make certain I live up to his hopes for me.
Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh, it's a Valkyrie. Youngest Valkyrie. Okay.
Feed. You always get that look on your face whenever you speak of the tree, Ophelia. Do you not like it here? Do you feel as though you don't belong? Ortlinde? No, I don't think that. My mother was a Scandinavian, albeit in proper human history. This is my homeland of a sort.
Oh, okay.
I would never hate it here. Quite the opposite. I feel as though some part deep inside of me is more at peace than it has been in a long time. Even the air tastes better here. I love this place. The Queen does keep surprising me with how generous she can be, but I don't mind it either. You love it, you say? Yes, I do. I was so glad when I found myself here after my coffin was opened. I really mean that. Which is why I'm proud it's my job as a crypter to tend to the tree. It's a crucial life form, a necessary one. Necessary? For this Kisharia man, you mean? For this Lostbelt. Didn't I already tell you three about it?
Oh, all three Valkyries are here.
Yes, you did. I've logged their current statements in my memory. I'll go ahead and link them to our shared memories now. I've received a request from Hilder. She wants to know why you always have the bitter look when you talk about the tree if you didn't dislike it here. Bitter? Well, because it makes me keenly aware of how powerless I really am. Even if the tree does grow to maturity, the most I can hope to do is keep it that way. It's very unlikely this world will change unless I use my serious light. You want to change this land, Ophelia? Sometimes. You don't? We can analyze, but we can't make judgment calls. All we can do is follow the orders we're programmed with. Did you forget, Crypter? We aren't human. We only exist to carry out the Master's orders. Yes, I remember. There, again. Huh? I'm sorry, you had the same look on your face as when you discussed the tree, so I responded the same way Trude would, now that our statements have synced up. I see. Then I'm afraid even between the three of you, your analysis must still be incomplete.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, wrapping up for today. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not doing any more today. But that was a cool intro into this. Kind of interesting. Holmes got his arm cut off and then put a primordial rune of, I don't know, death onto him. Which was... I mean, I don't know what that means. Is that a way to... Is he like actually dead now? Or is that a way to... Has that rune fully activated yet? Is he dead? Is that a way to deactivate it? I don't know. PV time. I decided I'm just gonna probably check out the PVs probably after I finish the Lostbelts. I feel like that would be better. I think watching all of them at the end would be better now. I think. I did see that the Ptolemy event is gonna be on the 16th, yes. I did see that. I did see that. Yep. You sent me a meme. Leave it to me. That'll be a bit from now? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I know it can be suffering for you guys to wait, but I don't mind waiting. I actually prefer just waiting a bit. And then watching them all in one chunk. I feel like that's more fun. What did you send me here though with the meme? Visit site. Is there something? Can I show this? Probably. FGO. I'm guessing you mean this one. It's safe to consume.
Leave it to me.
Leave it.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Nice.
Leave it to me. Me. Leave
Me.
it.
Leave it.
Leave to me. Leave
Nice.
it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Me.
Me. Nice. A true shit post? Yeah. Nice. Nice, Robert. I see. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah, that's cool. I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. I feel like I don't want to talk about the silhouette because I don't want you guys spoiling shit. So I'm not gonna even touch upon it. We'll see as the story progresses. There was a lot of Yapaton at the beginning, but I feel like there was a similar thing happening as well in LB1, so it's fine. That's just the beginning being very front-loaded. I'm sure that now we're gonna be going more into the actual story and stuff, which is gonna be fun. I wonder how they're gonna do it because obviously LB1 was from the beginning, from the get-go, it was focused on world building, right? And building out this world that's, you know, the Yaga, and the idea of the Yaga of, you know, the creatures who are bred to survive this harsh environment. But here we're going straight into confrontation with the enemy and stuff like that, and basically be one of our allies being severely damaged and stuff. So I wonder how they're gonna play this out. I guess we'll see. I was afraid you're gonna end up spoiling yourself anyway, just looking for a new background to put on your TV. I'm not gonna put any background on the TV, don't worry. I might find like a Sigurd background or something. I'm not looking up anything for thumbnails or stuff like that for Lostbelt because I just don't want to get spoiled for it. Leave it to your mods. Exactly. Luna's literally your man for it. True. Luna has been supplying some great fan art. Leave it to me. Yeah, so I've been avoiding any kind of, like, searching up any kind of artwork for all of the Lostbelts. Way more than I have for the pseudo-singularities and stuff. So, yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. But, yeah, pretty fun start. I wonder what's gonna happen with her. I really like Ophelia, so I want to see more of her. I think she has a sick design. So, yeah, I want to see more of Ophelia and what the fuck is happening there. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Something got instantly deleted. I don't know what happened. But, yeah, anyways, that's gonna be about it. Next stream... What day is it today? Is it Monday? Yeah, it is. There should be a stream tomorrow. If everything goes according to plan, we're gonna be continuing on this. The Lostbelt. So, yeah, but until then, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow when we fight more bosses in Scandinavia. Bye, guys. Bye. See ya.